evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It is us, Dragon's Greed Gaming. You are joining us once again for some more Shadowrun Paydata. As always, be sure you stop by the Facebook page for all the latest news on the show. Check us out over on Spreaker, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. Leave us a review, leave us those 5-star ratings, all that good stuff. Drop us a comment, let us know what you think about things. It helps us grow that channel. Always very exciting. Shout out to I think it was Sweden once again. Just steps behind North America for our most downloads last month. So Take it over, Sweden, because clearly over here in North America we don't have a good taste for good games. So appreciate that. And we were all over the place, man. I was looking at the numbers last night. Adam was asking a bunch of questions how the show was going, and when you look at like our geolocation stuff, it is a trip, man. There's like downloads everywhere, like 2 here, 3 there. All over the fucking place, man. Really weird, cool stuff to check out. So, thank you to everybody. It's always exciting to see that stuff and see like where we're trending, I guess is the terminology that the kids use these days. So...
Oh man, check this out. I'm gonna butcher it. Tak for att du lyssnar.
The fuck did you just call me?
It's supposed to be Swedish for thanks for listening. Hey.
Oh.
Thanks, guys.
Oh shit.
But it's probably not how you say any of it. So, but thanks. Sorry for it. I'm sorry. You know what? Edit that out.
Yeah. I was looking. Our Halloween specials did really well. And then Shadowrun is picking up here. Morkborg did all right. Our one shot that Sean ran. And everything else has just a handful of downloads here and there, but it's an interesting spread. There's still people checking out Gallows Geist, so we really appreciate that. It looks like people trying to make their way through the never-ending journey of those 90 episodes or whatever it was.
So one of those.
I know, yeah. Like we got. Look, man, there's a lot of Gallows Geist here, and some Alien as well. So yeah, we like that. And United States. At 35%, and then Sweden at 21% of our downloads. So pretty awesome. And then UK and Canada, you guys get shout outs too, because you're big chunks of that. And then pretty much everybody else is all around the place, man. We got Germany, Australia, Spain, New Zealand, Belgium, France, Norway, India, Denmark, Italy. Pick your shit up, man. Catch up. Come on, what are you doing here? Poland, Argentina, Morocco, Chile, Finland, Honduras, Pakistan. You guys get podcasts over there? That's awesome. Iraq, Guatemala, and here's my favorite, Mongolia. 1 download in Mongolia. So whoever you are, you're a fucking champion. Just want to point that out.
Hey, I'm gonna put this out there. If the one listener in Mongolia happens to be listening to this Shadowrun podcast, they probably know something you guys don't. I'm just gonna put that out there. That's it. I'm not gonna give any more.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Anyway, yeah, awesome month. Usually trending again, still between like 450, 500 downloads a month. So keep that shit up, people. We really appreciate that. And if you want to support us further, if you've got a couple extra coins in your pouch that's weighing you down, consider checking them in the Dragons Horde over at our Patreon. We've got monthly Warhammer Fantasy actual play series that's exclusive there you can check out. We've also got monthly artwork from Kyle, and we've actually got a piece or two coming up from Tyler, and we might have some other special stuff too coming up. So all sorts of cool stuff, early access to episodes every week, week early access that is. So yeah, we appreciate if you can do that. If not, then hit those likes and subscribes and all that good stuff. So with that in mind, let's head around the table. As always, tell us who you are, who you're playing, Anything else exciting you want to tell the listeners? We will start it off tonight with our good friend Aaron, the newest friend of the show, all the way from the Great White North. What's up?
Oh, not too much, just enjoying this this cold weather that we got going on over here.
What's the weather like where you're from, like generally speaking, throughout the year?
So I live in Ontario, and I live in the country, and specifically they call our region the Snow Belt because I'm surrounded by lakes. And so what happens is like everything is chill, like it's a little cold, but you're fine. And then the next day, there's like literally like 5 feet of snow outside your house, and it's just like it happens like overnight. So we've already had that happen twice, and then it's thawed. So the weather is not great, to be honest. Like I'm not doing okay. But
how does the town handle such amounts of snow like in such a short amount of time?
To be honest, like sometimes they don't, but most of the time they get the plows out there pretty early. Okay. It's just one of those things where sometimes you don't get to leave your house when you want to in the morning. You gotta wait a bit.
Now, I this may be ignorant, but I was under the impression that heat rises, so I thought it'd be warmer.
Well, so that's the fun thing about north is it's not actually in the sky. It's like a forward direction, not up.
What?
I know.
Wait, are you saying the Earth isn't flat?
I'm saying that the Earth is flat, and that you. I don't know. I don't know how the Earth is flat, but it is. Okay.
Oh, okay. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. Don't look that up. There. That's my bit of bad advice. Don't worry. The Earth is still flat. Yeah, and actually, I've been starting a new project. We're a few weeks into recording now, and I think we're going to be putting out our first episode in about a month.
Ooh.
So we have a new show. It's called the channel itself is called The Path Keepers. We're running a Pathfinder 1E adventure path for Skull and Shackles. So
cool.
Yeah, so a bunch of us are pirates against our will, because you do get press ganged. Spoiler alert. That's the first thing that happens. And yeah, we'll probably be releasing that. It'd be like December 1st, I think is the goal.
Cool.
To release episode
1. Shoot me a link whenever you have one, and I'll put it in the show notes.
Yes, yeah. When we get one, for sure.
Yeah, let me know. I am on board, and I'm excited to listen to that.
Yeah,
I just want to be clear. Not that I endorse D&D or Pathfinder, but I do endorse pirates. So
I will back any kind of Pathfinder. I love Pathfinder. Pathfinder. I'm gonna interrupt and hijack your shit. Pathfinder is I'm a union man myself, and Pathfinder Paizo, as far as I'm aware, is the only union company that puts out role-playing game stuff. So I 100% back them.
Oh, really? Didn't know that.
Yeah, dude, they unionized a couple months back, and
good for them.
Yeah, I stand with them. So that's awesome, dude. I am excited. I will absolutely check out your show. Just let me know when it's out.
Yeah, just download it like 800 times in a row. That's all I can ask.
All right. Well, in that case, I back Paizo, but not Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Good job, Paizo. Make better games. Thanks. Anyway.
Hey.
All right, and who are you playing tonight, Aaron?
Oh, right, this game, the Shadowrun game. I am Jacques Millard, aka Ford, the auto mechanic troll and single father supreme. I guess he's about to kill a person for the first time. So
maybe
we'll see. Well, we'll see how it goes. Yeah.
All right, and our good friend Scar over from the Neon Swap joining us tonight. What's up, man?
Nothing much. Yeah, I'm Scar or Sean, host of Neon Swap. Catch us on Twitch and YouTube. I'm good. I'm really thinking. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with what I've done to my character by making him a pacifist, and now he's being asked to aid and abet murder, pretty much. So we'll see how this all pans out. You know,
life choices, man. It's a tough thing.
I put a lot of backstory in, you know, you typical character creation. You do like 3 hours of backstory and 30 minutes of the actual like character sheet. And yeah, this is gonna be a fun but tough one. I think I'm excited to see what how this all goes down without inhibiting the game, obviously.
Cool.
And I got another tournament tomorrow, Age of Sigmar.
Oh yeah, did you see the new AOS stuff they revealed yesterday?
Oh my god, those Flesh Eater court models are chef's kiss. Like one dude is like a judge in an old like colonial court, right? That's the thing.
Yeah, with the
and instead of a wig, it's fucking it's intestines, dude. That's hilarious.
It is a great model. It is fucking.
That is nuts.
Yeah, he's got like the old school like big like judge wig, but it's intestines rather than a wig.
It's hilarious. And of course all of 40k. So I'm kind of chilling on 40k. I've got 1,000 points of Chaos Space Marine Night Lords, and I've got the works of the 2k army of Eldari, but I've decided to probably chill out until at least the Chaos Space Marine book hits, and then the Eldari book, which hopefully is coming out winter next year. I don't know.
I believe when they did the reveals last night, they also showed the roadmap for codexes, I think, for the next couple months.
Up to summer. Yeah, up to summer. But in Eldari are not on there, unfortunately.
Well, you know what? Neither are Death Guard. So I feel your pain. And it's not great. It's not great at all. Because I don't want to end up where it's like, oh, here's your army, and the new edition is going to be out next year.
You know, why can't they just put all 50 or whatever, how many codexes all at once? I mean, it can't be that hard, right?
Or, no, better yet, how about we keep an edition around for more than 2 or 3 years? How about that? Fucking release everything, perfect the edition, fix it, whatever's wrong with it, and then expand on it for years, and do that instead.
Yeah,
the problem with that is that they're not going to be able to sell all of the stuff over again.
Yeah, exactly.
They could do expansions and stuff. Focus on that stuff. Us Age of Sigmar folks are very nervous right now because Age of Sigmar is in a great spot, and it's been in a very bad spot. First and second edition were not very great, and the third is like it's good, and we're just like you're gonna ruin it. Fourth edition's probably next year. Why? You don't need to fix what ain't broke. You know? Come on, man.
It's true. It's true. Like, your game, like, your shit sells out all the time, right? Like, money is not the issue here. Like, make a game that's complete. Because, yeah, like, you know, how bad does it suck to be, like, a Guard player or a World Eaters player from last edition, or Sisters from the edition before, where your codex finally comes out, and then, like, literally, in less than 12 months, there's a new edition out. Oh, great, I got to fucking play my book for like 6 months. Thanks. Like, what a fucking scam. Fucking stupid, man. So, yeah, I don't want to see that happen to anybody. You know, that's shitty. It's terrible. So, you know, I don't expect them to drop, you know, 15 codexes in a year. I get that, but still, come on. So, anywho, yeah, I'm trying to find it on the website, but I can't find the roadmap. If you can find it, I'd like to look at it because I didn't actually look at it in
I'll post it for you. I got it.
Oh, here, I got it. Found it. Excellent. Cool. All right. Sean, how about you, man? What have you been up to?
What's up? It's me, the other Sean. I am still sick, but much, much, much better.
Oh yeah, man. Last week, the fucking blessings of Nurgle were upon everybody. That was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Yeah, doing good. Saw the Tomb King stuff yesterday. Ooh, I'm loving it.
There's something for everybody, man. No matter what game you played.
Yeah, they gave a little bit of everything to everybody. So, looking forward to that.
Yeah. How about that? The new model for the Dark Angels character Asmodai, with the smoke coming out of his backpack. Did you see that?
I did not.
All right, here. I'm just gonna leave this right here because the fucking bits on his backpack with the smoke billowing, so cool.
Yeah, god damn. They just continue to make insane models just constantly, and I'm here for it.
Hell yeah, man.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Look at that.
And it's an optional bit too, so if you're not into it, you just put his backpack on as normal.
Put a regular backpack on if you're boring. I mean, come on.
Yeah, whoever's not doing that is they're not welcome.
If you're a boring plebe,
Put the cool thing on there. Put the cool thing on there.
I mean, you're playing Dark Angels. Lean into it, guys. Come on.
Right? That's right. What else is going on? What have you been up to?
Just lots of work. Lots of work, unfortunately. So, gonna have some time off near the end of December. Take a week off, hang out with family, and then just maybe buy some of those Tomb Kings if they're out by then.
I'm sorry. When are you taking off?
December, end of December.
No, they said Old World is early next year.
No.
And a lot of the rumors are pointing to February. That's what a lot of the rumor mongers saying right now. Don't know if that's true or not, but GW officially said early 2024.
Oh well.
So hopefully it won't be too long, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll honestly be here. It'll be here before we know it, to be honest.
Yeah, the year's already flown by.
Right? Yeah. So
it's already 2076. I don't know if you guys noticed.
Oh shit! Damn.
I can finally retire. Nice.
Oh, no, you can't. You need to get another job at this rate.
Yeah, I'm retiring from my main job so I can work just my second job.
America.
For there'll still be Social Security by the time I'm retiring.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Oof, I hope so.
Yeah, you fucking entitled prick. You don't get any Social Security.
You want to retire? You should work until you die like a good American.
Right? Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
not like you paid into that Social Security or anything like that.
Yeah,
you heard about the desk beds that they're installing in some Japanese companies?
Yeah,
you know, so you can just sleep right there. You know?
Yeah.
Show your dedication to your work, you plebeian piece of crap.
Did you see?
I would clock out on time every day.
I think it was a Japanese design, but it was a design for a new interior on commercial aircraft, where they had squished the seats so close together that you're like kind of standing with your knees like halfway bent rather than sitting. It looked awful. It looked awful, like torture. Yeah.
You sure it wasn't just Spirit Airlines? Sorry, Spirit.
Sorry.
Got him.
Sorry, not sorry.
How many planes you lose this year, Spirit? I have no idea. Anyway, Adam, tell us about yourself and what you bring to this fine table.
Hi, I'm Adam. I'm going to be your game master. I will be playing everybody other than the guys that these guys are playing. In this past week, I don't have a book report for you guys this week because I was too busy listening to a bunch of other Shadowrun podcasts. In the time, I mean, by the time this comes out, it'll be a couple of months later. But right away, right after that first episode came out, a bunch of other Shadowrun content creators. It's a super awesome community. These guys are great. So I checked out a couple of different Shadowrun shows. I listened to everything that's available from Pride Against Prejudice, which is it's a fun one. Those guys, the story takes place out in New York, and there's a thing that happens that targets a bunch of metahumans, and these guys are working against that. So that's fun. Those guys are entertaining. I checked out some of Resting Glitch Face.
What a great name!
Yeah, dude, and like that one, it's a all female team, and they're hilarious. Those guys take place down in St. Louis, and that was thoroughly entertaining.
Is it female characters or female players or both?
So it's female players, female characters. The GM is a dude, and his NPCs are hilarious. I don't know, man. I'm really enjoying it. Particularly, there's this one. I'm not too far into that one, I think I've got like maybe like 9 or 10 episodes under my belt so far, but like they've got this this
Not
dwarf
too far. I
character.
just watched a week's worth of episodes.
Right?
Plus,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So but they've got like there's this dwarf character, this dwarf NPC that's like he's not blind, but he needs glasses, but he doesn't wear them. And like, dude, the character's oh my god! Every time he pops up, I laugh out loud at work and look like a fucking lunatic. But so I checked that out. I listened to some stuff from Opti. If you guys listen to this don't know who Opti is, check out the Neo Anarchist podcast. It's in character history lessons from this dude about Shadowrun stuff, and man, it is awesome. It's like a pirate radio thing where he's just going through all the backstory of Shadowrun as a whole, and he's been doing it for years. And man, it's awesome.
That sounds something I'd like to listen to. That would be
It's
helpful.
super
as a
cool.
newbie.
It's super cool.
Okay.
So that's what I've been listening to. What else? There was another one I did. From the game master for Wrestling Glitch Face. It was called like the Dragon Variation. It's a shorty. That one's only I think like 8 or 9 episodes. At something like half an hour each. So I cranked through all of that. That was cool. That's like super. It's like more like a radio drama almost, but it was cool, man. Those guys deal with some big shit. They're dealing with like dragons, like Lofweir and Keladir and Hestaby and stuff like that. So big names that you guys probably aren't familiar with, but big names in the Shadowrun world that I, as a GM, don't feel qualified to bring into my game. Like they're like the big players. So, but yeah, that was entertaining.
Like the Vecna and Bahamut of.
Yeah, dude, it's like having Nurgle pop up in your game and be like, "Hey guys, here's what's going on." Like I'm not qualified for that. Like I've got a bunch of dudes that you're never going to hear about that are like making back alley deals and trying to sell guns from a dude named Steve. I got low stakes. But yeah, man, I've been listening to those. I'm gonna keep cruising through a bunch of these things, and everybody that runs these games, all these podcast shows, like they're all really cool people on top of their shows being entertaining and great. So check all those things out. Dig in. If you're enjoying our Shadowrun game, check out these other Shadowrun games. It's an awesome game. It's an awesome story, awesome world to inhabit, and there's a lot of awesome people that love it.
Well, they've got to be awesome people if they just kind of out of the blue randomly emailed me to inform me about their little community there. And as you guys can see, I've unleashed Adam on that task because unfortunately I've got a lot going on right now, and I was like, I'm not going to be able to participate in this as much as he could. So I appreciate that, Adam, because
oh yeah, dude, like I'm up in these Discord servers, like fucking answering.
My Discord's going off all the
ways.
time. Yeah, that's okay though. That's I'm in a lot of different groups, but it's good to see that. So cool.
Yeah.
And I am your host, the Great Unclean One. I am playing Uthrak the Orc, better known as Knuckles, the Harley-Davidson riding, combat-oriented, grenade-toting orc who he doesn't have a whole lot to say, but he likes guns and explosions, and he's here to enjoy life and make a few bucks while he's doing it. Other than that, what have I been doing in personal life? Well, I played another game of 40k today with my buddy Ernie. Busted out for the very first time my Addiction Armored Company for Imperial Guard, or Astra Militarum for you newfangled kids. And he had a mostly mechanized Space Marine list. He was running the, I think it's called the Iron Stampede Detachment or something like that. And so they get bonuses for vehicles and stuff. And man, it was cool. We set it up like we were in like an underground cavern. So we were joking that we had sent all these vehicles in an airplane underground to fight, but it was awesome. So good shit there. And Sean, I finally did it. I finished the story of Last Days.
Finally.
What a fucking awesome game, man. Great story, great game, tons of side shit to do. And I only need to get like I think 2 more achievements, and I've 100%ed the achievement trophy list. So, I mean, there's none of them that are like grindy. Like half of it's going through the story, and other half is just like do shit in the game. So, and there's no like annoying one like collect every collectible in the game. So, yeah, I finally got some really heavy duty weapons. I've been hunting down the hordes now. Oh man, there is something to be said for single-handedly taking out a horde of 300 zombies by yourself and living to tell the tale. Like, it's like the ultimate game of parkour where there's 300 cannibals chasing you while you're doing it. It's fucking awesome. Oh, so good. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're almost done cleaning that fucking defiler that I got from our boy in Canada. I've cleaned all the legs, now I have to do the body, and oh my god, it's taking forever, but I'm getting more and more excited every piece that gets done. And we've done some more work on the Nurgle Terminators, so that is coming along as well. So everything's moving in the right direction. Walking Dead RPG showed up this week from Free League, Free Legan.
Oh.
So we got the starter set and the core rules. I started installing the Foundry models, but the core rule module is having issues. But we've got that now. There's a pre-order for 2 expansion books for the Dark Souls RPG. One of them it's basically like a monster manual bestiary. I don't know what the other one is, but there's that as well. And all sorts of plans, man. I'm going to be hanging with some buddies to do some board games next week. Another buddy's having a Thanksgiving gathering this coming weekend. And this week, aside from Thanksgiving, this week is actually my birthday as well on Wednesday. So.
Oh, happy birthday ahead of time! Look at that. I didn't get you anything.
That's okay. That's okay. I don't expect anything. So you just keep being you. That's all I need.
Oh, you're such a sweetie.
So yeah, exciting, and looking forward to having Thursday off and not have to work. So all in all, another interesting thing, my boss and I share the same birthday. So every year we we get company lunch, and the 2 of us get a birthday cake. So that's pretty cool. So it must be, because at this point, like, she's like my sister. So it's like I think we were just brother from another mother sort of thing. So good shit there too. Other than that, I think I've talked long enough. So take us back, Adam. Take it over.
All right, so let's see if I can remember correctly. It's been so long, a week, If I remember correctly, last week you guys had finished up your job helping out at the Happy Acres Aquaponics Farm. You had tracked down and returned the missing Jovina Pabst to her husband, and she unfortunately was infected with HMHVV3, the Krieger strain, the one that turns you into a ghoul. And you informed the community there that there was a ghoul's nest nearby, and they loaded up and headed out to probably kill everybody in there. But you guys left, you got paid, you got a bunch of cash, which is quaint, but you got a bunch of cash. You got a new job though, and that job was to go and use one of those weird guns you acquired to shoot a guy at a baseball game. You got tickets to that baseball game, and that baseball game takes place in about a week. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, I last time had mentioned the way that baseball has gone in Shadowrun, because it's not as exciting as some of the more action-packed sports that are out there. In addition to things like football and hockey, where there's big giant dudes slamming into big giant dudes and possibly fighting, or soccer, which people like for some reason. There's also, in the Shadowrun world, really popular combat biking. It's like people riding around on motorcycles trying to beat each other up. And also a thing called Urban Brawl, which for the longest time I thought was really, really stupid. Until I read more about it. I'm like, oh, that's actually pretty cool. It's kind of like, if any of you guys seen the movie Running Man, not like read the actual thing that it's based on, but seen the movie.
Can't say I
Arnold
have.
Schwarzenegger. Yeah. Okay. So it's basically like, think about like Running Man, right? Where they've got like a dude that's like, okay, you need to survive, and there's like a crazy dude on ice skates that's going to try to kill you with a razor blade hockey stick. Like, so the idea with Urban Brawl is that they will kind of like cordon off a couple of square blocks of a mostly abandoned urban area, and they take teams there, and they've got like a ball, and you're trying to get the ball into the goal at the other end, and you're allowed to, I don't know, shoot the other team, or beat them up with things like. So it's like an urban skirmish griff ball from Halo kind of situation, if anybody's ever played griff ball. So that's the kind of shit that people are watching. I don't know. Like, I also imagine, and it's not in any of the books, but if any of you guys have seen the movie Guns Akimbo with my personal friend Daniel Radcliffe, me and him go way back. Don't ask him about it. He won't remember. But Daniel Radcliffe is in this movie called Guns Akimbo, where there's basically like it's like battle royale video games, kind of, except real. I imagine that's probably going on somewhere too. There's dudes running around trying to kill other dudes and people filming. But so baseball, not too exciting. Dude takes turn hitting ball, runs around next turn. Not too exciting. So instead, what they've done is most of the people that play professional baseball now have things like cosmetic surgery, skill wires, and persona fix chips so that they can be previous all-star players. So essentially, the owners of these baseball teams can make their own fantasy baseball all-timer team to play against other people's teams. So you got a guy that you're supposed to take down who is a dupe of George Edward Waddell. I mentioned that to you guys last time and asked you guys to do any kind of little looking into this guy that you felt like doing between then and now. Has anybody gotten a chance to look into this dude?
I looked at his picture. That was about it.
Honestly, it feels like we played yesterday for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Fair enough.
So I mean,
did some
he's
reading.
got a big square jaw. This guy, handsome fella, if I do say so myself, and I do. So if you guys didn't get a chance to really look into him, you guys might be in for a little bit of a harder job, but that's okay.
I can say I did do some reading. I have a couple of fun facts about him.
Fantastic.
Just off the top of my head, I don't have anything in front of me, so I apologize if I do get it slightly wrong. But my understanding is that he was considered particularly eccentric, like doing things like just walking off the field to go purchase something a couple of times. There's stories about him as a child, like practicing pitching by hitting birds with stones.
Yeah, dude. This guy was a character. It's any of you listeners, like and I would assume that most of our listeners, and this, if you are a baseball aficionado and you're listening to a Shadowrun podcast, I'm sorry that I'm lumping you into not existing. But like anybody that's listening to this, I would imagine probably isn't big into baseball. Look this dude up. He is amazing. Amazing. Not only was he a fantastic pitcher, this dude, his win-loss, 193 wins to 143 losses. It's all right, but strikeouts, 2,316, 50 career shutouts. This dude was an amazing pitcher, but he was a character. This guy is back in 1901. This dude, like you said, would occasionally leave in the middle of a game to go fishing because, he felt like going fishing. Or, would get into fights sometimes. He had a couple of wives at once during an interview. They asked him how many wives he had, and he said, I don't know. Man, woo, weird dude. Look him up. Fantastic. You guys will enjoy. Guaranteed. So, anyhow, you guys have about a week of time to get prepped for this job. What kind of stuff do you guys want to do to get ready?
I feel like I would like to look and see how much like a camera would cost, and maybe a way to like remote override in case like they try to turn the cameras off. Maybe we can film it ourselves and override it onto.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
That was a stipulation of the job that it needed to be on camera and make it into the feed, the public feed. So, trying to rig up like a live feed that's gonna override anything that like the networks might shut down, that's gonna be a big deal. That's not an easy thing. So
No, but I feel like our friend Dr. Doom might have some insight into that.
it's possible. You know, you guys can contact him if you like. You got his number.
Yeah, I'll text him and I gotta look up the name of the language because I forget.
Orzet.
Yes, I text him in Orzet with my 1 rating in Orzet. I feel like I could do that.
Sure.
Maybe it's not the best grammar, but I text him and I say in Orzet, we have a job. Do you know anything about telecommunications?
So he responds to it and goes, yeah. It says ... yeah.
We would like to potentially override a feed and make sure it does not turn off. You up for the job?
We talking
hey.
live?
Yes.
I was gonna say maybe before we get into that, maybe we should kind of brainstorm a couple ideas, and then each of us can kind of go off and do something to try to prep for this.
Fair
Because
enough.
there might be other things that we ask of him to do, other than just this, so that way you just do it all at once.
Yeah, I leave him on red.
Brutal.
But yeah, no, that's a good idea. Some sort of backup in case, you know, the live feed or whatever gets shut down. I think that's a good idea. So they said we got to shoot this guy. I guess obviously we want to try to get layout of the place, security details, entrances, things like
Scope
that.
out a good place to shoot him from.
One might say casing the joint.
Yeah.
Is this a long-range rifle, or is this like you got to kind of get up close to him? Like, is it like an assault rifle or a sniper rifle?
Well, it's a one-shotter. You know, one pull, one fire. It is, I guess it'd be considered a semi-automatic. So let me break out the stat line for this thing here. Because I made one
rules.
up. Hey, the rules rule. All right, they're fun.
It's sort of
you guys.
integral to the mission, so.
The rules
Yeah, just
are
point the
fun.
gun and pull the trigger.
It's a simple point and kill interface. That's it. You know. So let's see here. Where did I put that stat line? So it is in here someplace. Hold on. I'm almost there. I swear. I'm organized. It's not a mess. You're a mess. Okay. So you've got a damage code 13P. Big damage. Big fat damage.
Does it count
Semi-auto.
as a long arm weapon for category?
Counts as a long arm.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
You would guess you can probably get 10 shots out of a bottle. About 2 ounces. 2 ounces of water per bottle. Or per shot, pardon me. That'd be a tiny little bottle. 2 ounces of water per shot.
What is this? Does the weapon have a name of some sort, a special name or anything?
Not that you guys are aware of. I mean, you have no clue. It's a white plastic gun.
Cool. White plastic rifle.
The prototype is the only thing that it's been referred to as, I believe.
Oh, that's way cooler. The prototype. Yeah. All right. And you said it's a long arm.
It is.
And What else? I'm sorry, did I miss bonus or anything of that yet? For the weapon stats?
We got the damage value is 13.
13, okay.
13p, accuracy 7.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Armor penetration, nada.
Okay.
Semi-auto. No recoil compensation. Ammo count 10. I would put it as 10M. I guess a water bottle is kind of like a magazine.
All right.
And we're going to use sniper rifle ranges.
Okay. That's a big one. How close do we gotta be?
Short range is up to 50 meters.
We should see how much tickets to this game would cost. Maybe we just
You
go
guys
in the
have
crowd.
tickets, actually.
Oh, right.
You were provided tickets, yeah.
Yeah.
Now we have to smuggle the guns in.
Should be easy because they're made out of plastic, so they're not going to set off any metal detectors.
It's the future. We can bring a gun to a sporting event.
It
We're
is
America.
also America. Yeah,
Yeah.
this makes sense.
Checks out.
Oh, right to carry.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just my rifle, officer. Oh, step right in.
It's for self-defense purposes, of course.
Yeah.
That's why I.
You're not a
Thanks for
minority.
romance
Yeah, come on
around.
in.
That
Yeah,
better
it's
not be your
America.
own bottle of water. Those are $5
Yeah.
on the side, buddy.
You're going to have to pay for that.
No, sir, this is my
Oof.
rifle. My scoped rifle. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Come right in.
I use the.
Oh,
the
excuse
glass
me.
bottle
Come right in.
scope. Thank you. It's not for drinking. God.
This is a callback, but anyone seen Bowling for Columbine? That first scene where he's at the bank and they hand him a gun?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, he opens
I
a
remember
savings
that.
account, so they hand him a gun.
Jesus.
It's like, oh, you open an account? Yeah, here's a gun. America. It was like harder to get like car insurance than it was to get a gun.
Makes sense. All right, so we are. Is there any place to keep some notes on here?
There is. I got a player notes all the way up at the
Okay.
tab
There
in
we
your
go.
journal.
So these baseball players, they have like personality chips, so they act out their eccentricities of these characters.
The personality chips, basically, it's like a overwrite.
Okay.
When that's running, they are that person.
Gotcha. Great.
Okay.
So
I'm
just
gonna
doing
start
quick
writing
research. There's a
some
couple
stuff.
ways we could fucking ace this guy. He's easily distracted by puppies and fire trucks.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He loves fire trucks. I was actually thinking about that.
Oh, let's just drive a fire truck through the stadium.
I was thinking, well, like a puppy's probably easier.
Yeah. Are live pets still a thing in the future? Or is this like Blade
It's-
Runner where everything's a fucking animus?
Are puppies the new
mean,
insurance?
Like, you know, I would imagine you can still get one. It's probably way more expensive though. You know, I mean, like a dog. Dude, one of my buddies at work bought a dog from like one of those distributor. I don't know what the hell you call them, but they bought a
Breeder?
dog. Breeder, there you go. Distributor, you know. They bought a dog.
$1,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. It
Yep.
was like 2 G's for a dog, and I was like, holy shit, dude. Like,
Oh, I believe it.
why don't you adopt one? And he's all like, no, I'm not getting a used dog. And I'm like, you're all right.
That's a
awful.
weird way to put it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
yeah.
my dog was 3K. That's fucking nuts.
Oh my, dude, my dog.
What's it like up
was-
in your ivory tower?
right? Yeah, dude, my dog was.
I have rescued
damaged.
dogs my whole life. Found hundreds of dogs' homes. Volunteered at kennels. This
so
and this
I
and
thought
that.
I'd
And I'm
pay
like,
$3,000 to own one that I can.
and no. And after all these dogs, you know, we were like, me and my wife were like, we want our dream dog for once, and that's what we did.
like a
I
dream
have-
home, but a dog.
I have a dog that was a rescue that he was damaged. He had like this thing that looked like a chemical burn on his neck, and
Sounds like a badass.
we paid, I think, like $200 worth of like adoption fees, and like, dude, he's a absolute maniac, and I love him.
I got
It's the biggest boss
Dawson.
interior you'll ever see. This dude weighs like 35 pounds.
Back on
Knock you
track.
down.
Back on track.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said fire truck or a puppy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's see how much.
Could release a puppy on the field. Somehow.
Yeah. How long does it take to learn magic, like new spells?
Sorry, the way you phrased it. So there are rules on how long it takes to do that kind of stuff, and I think that sucks. And I like for things to just happen because I have no patience. So you can learn a new spell in an afternoon. You're gonna go down and buy a spell from somebody, and then you just study it and you'll learn it. You'll be able to do it.
Okay, cool.
We'll say
I
3
could-
days worth of practice because you got like a week. So
Yeah.
it takes you 3 days of practicing.
I could make an illusion of a fucking puppy.
There you go. That's actually a pretty good idea.
What if
Then
he
it-
doesn't believe the illusion, or can he like resist it?
Yeah, he can resist it, but I'm just gonna pump some edge into it. I'm gonna pre-edge all over it.
Ooh. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's an
Or we
option.
can try to go wrangle a puppy and just throw it out into the middle of the field.
Okay, that's an option.
Yeah.
This is America. That's how we do it.
Yeah.
It's not like some weird countries that throw octopuses at hockey rinks.
It's true.
Yikes.
Listen, that's a really cool thing to do.
I'm looking at you.
Okay, so what else? We need the layout of the building. We need potentially a backup feed. We need potentially a puppy.
Potentially, yeah. Either we can, I guess, maybe bring the guns in, or have them smuggled in.
Oh, that's
Can-
Detroit. My mistake. Pardon me. That's
Can-
us. That's still us.
Can these guns be disassembled?
It's like the Broodwitch. It can neither be taken apart nor disassembled. It's one solid piece, other than the trigger. The trigger's the only moving piece.
I could buy a drone if we wanted to scope it out.
Oh, I thought you meant like calling a drone strike on this guy.
No, I specifically I could buy the MCT Fly Spy, which is a $2,000 drone that's like a wasp.
Nice.
Oh wow.
2,000 new yen. So I could just buy it outright right now. And just-
God damn, Scar, your dog looks like a fucking Egyptian god.
I was gonna say it looks like a statue.
Dude, that's Anubis.
damn.
I mean, he kind of looks like a $3,000 dog. Not gonna lie.
He's an awesome dog.
And what? I'm sorry. What's the drone for?
For scoping everything out. Because it's not magical, and it's just like this, literally the size of a wasp. So, and
Oh yeah, it's super tiny. Okay.
so we can just fly it around and get an idea of like where our seats are, what the angle of everything would be.
Okay.
So I've uploaded for your enjoyment this seating chart for the inside of the stadium. Hopefully that helps you guys visualize a little bit. Your seats are in the 141 section.
Oh, nice seats.
Oh, God damn, almost the nosebleeds. Okay, he couldn't even pay for good seats.
It's showing
You
off.
guys are in left field.
Can you share that again? Yeah, mine got all whacked out.
There you go.
And
What
does
position
this
does he play?
He's a
is
pitcher.
the picture?
Sure.
That's just pretty direct line of sight.
And where are we? Where are we again?
Top left.
141. Your left field, one section off of the foul line.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll get to that when we just go figure out the layout. Is it? Are the seats? Is it just rows that go back and like slightly up? The further back you go, they're elevated.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like stadium seating. So I've included, if you guys look at Roll20, can you guys see this picture that you should all be on? It's very purple.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, that's the way that the seating is. So it's tiered like that. It doesn't go up as high because this is the Kingdom. So this stadium, this is the 100-year anniversary of the Kingdom. In the real life timeline, they knocked the Kingdom down. Oh man, I want to say it was like 15 or 20 years ago, and they replaced it because it was falling apart. It is a beat up, ancient arena at this time. It's visibly cracked and everything everywhere, and held together with super glue, paper mache, and bubble gum and graham crackers. It's not in great shape. So it doesn't tear back that much. Now, anybody that's listening to this that's from Seattle and has been to the Kingdom before they knocked it down, and I apologize, this is probably going to be terribly inaccurate. I've never been there. I've never been to Seattle myself in real life, and it's hard to find any kind of information on the interior of the Kingdom because they blew it up and everybody's like, good riddance, here's the new stuff. So,
Adam, I'm sorry, are you saying King Dome?
Yeah, it's like the word kingdom with an E at the end.
I
because
thought you were
they
saying
clever.
Kingdom. Okay, I'm sorry. Kingdom.
Kingdom.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a dome. It's interior or interior. That's great. It's yeah. There's what's the word I'm looking for? It's got a roof that
Retractable?
does not. No, it doesn't do that.
Oh, enclosed?
Enclosed. There's the word. I know
Encapsulated?
words. I've had a long day. I've had a long
Roofed?
day. I had to go to 2 parties, and like
Roofed.
not like parties where I'm like out getting like hammered drunk. It was like a birthday party for a 2-year-old, and
Not-
I
Roofed is not technically wrong, right?
No, you're right. You're right.
just throwing out some adjectives here. Okay.
what was I saying? Yes. So yes, tiered seating like that.
Okay.
There's only 2 levels. You see how there's like a balcony kind of thing about halfway up. It's got a bunch of lighting. There's only 2.
Yep.
So it's the one tier that goes up and then another tier behind, not the 4 tiers that you see in the art that I've put up here.
Okay. Gotcha.
And if something happens at one of these baseball games, is like knight errant on the field, or are they just kind of around, or is there no security normally?
You guys, you try to look that up, and it's hard to find details on the security there. You're able to find out, like, oh man, I don't know what to call it, like a no-fly list, like stuff that you're not allowed to bring in. And that list includes firearms, knives over 4 inches, all sorts of stuff like that. You're not allowed to bring drugs in there. You're not allowed to bring in recording equipment. You're not allowed to bring in umbrellas aren't allowed in there. You're not allowed to bring in hats over 3 inches tall.
What about ball beam hammers?
You know what? That's not on the list.
Yes. We're good, guys.
It is not specifically called out. You're not allowed to bring in outside food or drink.
Fucking scam.
It says no explosives. No service animals okay, but no other animals allowed. You're not allowed to bring in stuff like that kind of thing.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
But you're not able to
so-
find what security company is hired for the Kingdom itself. But
so-
you know that the area it's in, the downtown. I'm sorry, I keep interrupting you. I'm gonna keep doing
No,
it.
that's okay.
Get
I was gonna
used
say
to
on,
it.
on our,
So,
on our list here, I've got the layout of the building, backup feed, puppy distraction, and type of security as far as what we're looking into or what we're gonna try to discover.
Yeah, so you know that the downtown district where this is located, that's all policed by Knight Errant.
Okay.
Okay. And who's got the friend in Knight Errant? What's his name? Yeah.
Yeah, I had a dirty cop friend.
He might have some insight into which security team it is. Just
Yeah, we could give that a shot.
What was that guy's name? I don't think I've got him in my NPCs here.
His name was
Ronald Watts, I think, is him.
yeah, you have him in the contacts section. Ronald Watts.
Watts, that's the guy.
Adam, are we titling in a new chapter for Edge?
Yes. Yeah, Edge is back.
Oh, yeah. Looking out for you, buddy.
Thanks, man. You know how I like to pre-edge.
I know you gotta use it all
I
up.
love it.
Fucking sicko.
At this point, I've not actually fully edged myself out in one of our missions.
Get your coat.
Yeah, Ronald Watts, dirty cop.
Ronnie Watts, dirty cop extraordinaire.
Don't Google Ronald Watts, or maybe you should. I don't know. Maybe that was. I might have pissed people off using that name. Anyway, yeah, I'll reach out to him as soon as we can.
Oh, oh my gosh, there's a real story of corrupt cop Ronald Watts. Oh boy. All right. Yeah, I'm not going to read about that right now. All right. Sorry, Ron Watts, or not. If you're a corrupt cop, you get razzed. Deal with it. If that's the worst thing that happens to you, fuck you. So, all right, let's see. So Ronald Watts, what were we doing? I got distracted.
You said to ask him about the security team, the detail that's going to be at the.
Yeah, that was a suggestion that we could look into.
But yeah, we want to know like what's going to happen once we shoot a guy on the field.
Is that what you're asking him?
Yeah. I'll be much more vague. Like, what would happen if someone maybe happened to get shot on the field? Not that that's going to happen, of course.
What happens when like there's an emergency or like a fire or something breaks?
All right, are you sending him a text message or are you calling him?
I might want to meet him for this, honestly.
You're gonna meet him. Okay, so you set up a meeting. We're gonna dive into this one. You set up a meeting, and he says he'll meet you at a Nuke It Burger at whatever 13th and Main, whatever. So you end up meeting there, and this is like a fast food joint. You sit down, and he's comes in after you, and he sits down, and you guys have your paper cup with paper straw with plastic lid. So what's the point? And you're eating your burgers, and they're soy-based meat with soy-based cheese and soy-based bread, and it tastes like soy with burger seasoning.
How?
He's like,
go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
How dirty do I know Ronald is? Like,
That's
has
up to
he
you,
murdered
man.
People?
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh God, yeah, he's the worst.
He's the worst. Okay, so yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. I'm sorry, you're gonna say something.
I don't remember anymore. So yeah, no, you guys sit down, and he's got the burger, and he's like, "So what's up?"
Well, I don't have a ton of time today, Ronnie. I just want to run some things by you. Big game coming up. You hear about it? Big ball game coming up.
I don't know, man. I'm not really into. What are we talking about? I'm not into sports. I'm too busy. You know how it is. I got a lot of business, a A lot of work.
Yeah, well, I was wondering if maybe you had any insight to the security detail at these baseball games.
Over the
Inner
kingdom?
workings, procedures, emergency procedures, things like that, yeah.
What's your connection rating for this dude? Or not, sorry, your loyalty rating. Pardon.
Don't know.
Oh boy. Well,
It's
what?
blank.
Okay. Your character's got. Is your character the dude with the crazy high charisma?
I have a charisma of 4.
Oh no, so it's still pretty high. So you would have had 12 points to distribute for your contacts. So you can do that however you like. The higher the loyalty rating, the more likely this dude is to do stuff for you. So if you put that at like if you put it at like a 3, I feel like this guy would be able to just tell you some stuff.
Okay, because he already did us a bunch of favors and stuff, so I'm gonna say like, what point would warrant what he's already done?
Well, he asked you for the favor back, so I would say, you know what? I'd say put him at like a 4 loyalty, and we'll say a 2 for connection. So, guys, half of your points right there. But no, he's a great contact to have. So he says, well, yeah, I mean, that's our guys in there. You know, it's kind of I mean, it's private, but it's, you know, pretty public. It's not like a extraterritoriality situation. So yeah, that's our guys in there. What do you need to know about it? What are you
might have
trying
a
to do in
job
there?
that involves being inside the stadium here soon. I need to get my gear inside without getting searched.
You're gonna get searched.
Me and my colleagues.
You're gonna get searched.
You know, I was hoping maybe got a bud or somebody, or they could open the back door maybe for us, something along those lines.
I don't know about that. You know what? I can talk to some guys. Maybe get some equipment in there. What are we talking? How much are you trying to get in there?
Nothing we couldn't hide under our coats.
I just need a guy to look the other way. Yeah, I think I know a guy. Hold on, let me. He pulls out his comm and he starts swiping through some stuff on the comm. When is this? Is this the ball game? What, baseball next week?
Is it? Yes.
Yeah. Yes. It is. Yes. He, you know, he's looking through and it's like, I think I got. Yeah, I think I got a guy that's going to be there. Let me put some feelers out there and see if I can get somebody that's willing to take a little bit of money to look the other way.
So, what is a general procedure though? You know, when shit goes down in an environment like this, fight breaks out.
You know, if fight breaks out, you know, a couple of guys are gonna grab people, split them up, and toss them out. It depends on the guy. You know, they might rough them up a little bit. They might, you know, lock them up. It depends on how bad the fight gets. You know, it's a couple of drunks punching each other. They're just gonna get tossed out of there if nobody wants to press charges.
What about something more extreme than that? What if somebody gets fragged in there?
Oh man, it doesn't happen too often in there, but it'd probably be the same kind of response you get for, you know, flatlining a guy out in the streets. Depends on the target. You know, depends on what's going on. You might get shot. You might get beaten up, taken in downtown.
Is there enough coverage in the security detail to cover all the exits there, you think?
Oh yeah, of course. That's it's a big place. It's a lot of people get rowdy. A lot of people drinking in there. So yeah, there's always good security.
What about overhead? like
What are we
through the
talking?
roof.
Through the roof. I don't know about that. I mean, there's drones looking out overhead outside, but
Security drones?
yeah, absolutely. Eyes in the sky, making sure that nobody's on the roof or anything weird. Probably nothing with guns up there, but cameras galore. Gotta make sure that nobody's do anything weird up there, and it's right by the ache, so make sure nobody's trying to do some kind of stupid zipline shit, something like that.
Man, I don't know. I think I covered it. I don't have any other questions I can think off the top of my head.
If you're trying to get stuff in there, there's a good chance you're gonna be going through some mads, so the metal stuff is gonna set them off.
Okay, I could work with that.
Yeah,
What is he
and they
talking
don't.
about? Like a metal detector?
Yeah.
Or is it something that's scanning us once we're past like the entrance threshold?
So let's see here. It's what does MAD stand for? I don't even remember. It's like micro something detector.
Metal alloy detection system.
That sounds right. That might be. But yeah, so magnetic anomaly detection. Boom. Detects weapons concentrations of metal. So basically like a metal detector that you go through. So he explains it's kind of like as you guys would know, like going through TSA to get on a plane. You go through the scanner. If you beep, they ask you to empty your pockets. You go through again. If you beep again, they got the little wand, and they try to find what's making you beep.
What do they do with people that have a lot of cyberware?
Well, then they will use the little wand and go like beep beep beep. Okay, it's your arm, like, and then they'll look through and make sure that you have nothing like in your jacket sleeve or anything like that. And if it's just your arm, you go, yeah, it's a replacement arm. They will probably take you for further screening to see if you have any weapons inside of the arm, and if not, then in you go.
Yeah. Ideally, I'd like to bypass that.
He says, yeah, I mean, they might be able to get you around. That's gonna be a little bit more expensive. I don't know. I can get through, send some messages, put out some feelers, see what I can find out for you. But I tell you, it's not gonna be free. It's probably not gonna be too cheap.
You hear about that farmer back out in the Barrens he sent this over to?
I haven't heard back yet. I was hoping you could give me an update.
Yeah, it was a tough break for him, for your client.
What happened to you?
Was he a
Find
buddy of
her?
yours, or?
Yeah,
Oh, we found her.
Yeah. She okay?
She got bit by one of those ghoul things out there.
What the fuck, man? I can't. How the fuck does something like that happen?
But yeah. If you'd let me know the price, and I'll work it out with the others.
Fuck yeah. I'll get back to you, man. Thanks for looking into that. Oh god, that's bad news. Ulrich's not gonna be happy. I gotta get out there, I guess. I haven't seen him in a while. It's been I don't man too long, couple of months. He's a good dude.
Be a good idea because he took his workers, all of his Steve Buscemi's with him, and
dude, you noticed that?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
that wasn't just me.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, there's a couple of guys that work for him. Look, I swear to God, I thought I was nuts, but yeah, man, they look like Steve Buscemi out there. It's fucking crazy. Well, yeah, he's a good dude, real emotional guy. Once you get to know him, he's a good dude.
He gave me a hug. Yeah. But yeah, he got his proverbial, torch and pitchfork and went out hunting down. So you might want to check on him.
Yeah, he's a hothead. Emotions run hot with that guy. But yeah, I'll I gotta get out there and check in on him. All right. Well, thanks for doing it. He paid you guys?
Yeah, he paid us.
All right. Good. Shit. All right. Well, yeah, I'll look into this. I'll get back to you as soon as I got any deets. Probably shouldn't take too long. I got a couple of buddies that work there, so you take care of yourself and don't do anything I wouldn't do, huh?
Yeah. See you around.
Yeah. He gets up and he throws the rest of the soy burger that he's done eating onto the floor and heads out. Dirty cop. Filthy.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna tell you. Yeah. So Mantis used to work with him. Was what I was developing with his backstory.
Ooh.
Oh, you're
Anyway.
Oh shit, we'll dig into that more later. That's intriguing. So
I
you got
get
that
back to the
information.
others and let them know what happened. Yeah.
Shall we reach out to Dr. Doom, see what he can get us for some of these things?
Yeah, I think so. So I did go through what I've been doing while that was all happening. Jacques went out and bought the MCT spy drone,
Okay.
which is a micro drone. And then I was reading up on rules about how to control drones. So I think I kind of understand it, sort of.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm thinking that might be possibly the camera for the backup and the way to spy beforehand. So I went ahead and made that investment.
Okay, what's the availability on that drone?
Oh, right. Check. Sorry, I've ended up, I think it's, oh, where is it? Go all the way down here. Availability is 8. Wait, no, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, 8. The MCT
Okay, so
flies
that's-
5. That's what's called.
Yeah, that's not too crazy. So that's something if you get in touch with Jimmy, he can definitely get for you.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Cool. Yeah, so you call him up and he's like, yeah, wherever you're at. I mean, let me know. I can get it to you. Probably be there. I got a drone guy. Let me see here. I get that to you later on today. That's no problem. That's yeah.
Sounds good.
How many you need?
Just the one. Just the one.
Just one? All right. Yeah. No problem.
Yeah, it's a spy drone. It's
You want one? Hold on. I got one of those actually. I got one of those. Yeah, there it is. There, yeah, I got one of those. If you want to come by, you want to come on down. I got one.
more than anything in the world, Jim. And yeah, I'll make a point of going down there for kind of at some point, like in the evening. Like I'll say,
Sure,
I'll
yeah.
meet you at 5 p.m.
Yeah. You know where I'll be.
And then I send them a picture of the equivalent of the Shelby GT, the Ford Mustang if they have one.
Okay.
Yeah, no context. I just send them a picture of the Shelby GT.
He's like, what? You have this? You want this? You need what? What? Yeah.
It's just a very cool car. I thought you'd like to see it.
Yeah. Okay.
Never change.
He 2 hours later he sends you back a picture of a turd in a toilet. He's like, I thought you might like this one. So
No.
that's
It's an
Jimmy.
845
It looks yeah, you look at it, you're like, dude, you should see a doctor. So what else? What else do you guys want to look into?
Let's reach out to to Dr. Doom and see if he can get us stuff like more details on the security detail. Like if the number of guards, patrol routes, entrances and exits, like the layout of the place, and then ask him if he would be able to do something Like, if we're in there recording with the drone, if they turn off the live feed, would he be able to get our recording somehow put onto the live feed? Did they specify it has to be on the live feed that they need the shot, or it just needs to be public?
Yeah, on the live feed.
Okay. Yeah, so obviously we'll ask him about that.
You get a message back that says ... Hijacking the feed's not going to be easy. Otherwise, you know my fee, $500. 500 new yen an hour.
I'll send back, not easy, but can it be done? Can you do it? ...
No guarantees.
I mean, as long as we just get a shot off, they're not going to be able to stop it, like from going into the feed. I don't think.
Can we find out? Is it like, is there a delay, like pre-recording to the live feed?
Normally no.
So anything that's happening, they're seeing.
Yeah, like there's normally not like a delay like that. It's yeah.
Okay. Well, then hopefully we won't need that.
Question:
what
do they
about-
still use? Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I'll pay him the 500 and have him look into the security stuff of that nature.
He says, "Will do. Talk to you in an hour."
Okay.
Do they still use mascots at these?
I'm sure they do. I'm sure there's some goofy idiot running around with antics.
Okay.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I mean, it's a good way to get the camera on you. Your identity's being hidden the whole time.
All of a sudden, the mascot pulls out a beer-fueled plastic toy gun and aces the pitcher. That's entertaining.
Yeah, but
people aren't going to know what to watch at that point.
getting out at that point is probably going to be rough.
Hey, man, you throw on the Benny Hill music, it'll be fine.
You know, I was
No.
thinking about that too, actually, and I think I suggested this before, but bear with me, all right?
Okay.
Helicopter, escape helicopter.
Sounds cool. I like
That's
it.
cool. That is very cool. But it's
Uh,
enclosed.
Is it? There's no. It's not
Yeah.
open.
Yeah, closed
discussed this.
roof.
Additionally, do you have the money for an attack helicopter?
Oh, maybe we just
We
rent
just
one.
got paid pretty
You know?
fat, man.
we just like we go rent a helicopter ride for an hour.
Yeah. Okay. Me, the homeless
Hey,
guy's gonna be able to afford
Can
that.
hey, pilot, can we just swing by the baseball stadium real quick?
I just
What'd
got
you do
this
with your
dirty
money?
bomb. Can you drop this on them? It'll be great.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying, like getting out in an escape car, even
But here,
you know.
here's a question, Sean. Your invisibility spell,
Hmm.
does it break when you make an attack?
No.
No.
What's the range on your spell?
I mean, line of sight. Once I see it, I cast it. From there,
So if let's say in theory, if one of us was disguised as the fucking mascot and we're out on the field and we shoot this guy and you're way up in the nosebleed section, as long as you can see us, you could turn us invisible.
I guess.
Yes.
Problem solved.
But you're
There, mission's
you-
done. Let's go.
you can't use any kind of electronic like vision enhancement stuff. So you'd have to get some
Binoculars.
regular binoculars. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lenses
easy.
and mirrors don't fuck with your line of sight for casting spells.
Cool. I'll get one of like those old timey like binoculars attached to a little stick you put up to your eyes.
At the opera, the little
Yeah.
tiny ones.
Opera glasses. Nice.
Oh, I do see someone
Vintage.
who's now invisible. All right, boys, let's leave.
Be sure you get a top hat and a nice
Yeah.
mustache to go with
A little
it.
monocle.
No hats over 3 inches.
Oh, that's true. A small top hat.
I'll put it
A,
on. as we
a
leave.
bowler. A bowler
Yeah,
hat.
And just so I got this straight, none of you have an issue with this woodwork job.
They didn't
Like,
say we had
we
to kill
don't-
the guy. They said we had to shoot him.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was implied that he's got to die.
We specifically asked, and he said he needs to be shot. That's what his employer said.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I mean, if we
I'll
had to
sh-
kill him, I wouldn't be comfortable with it, but
I'll shoot him in the shoulder.
okay.
You could kill him. What I'm getting, I mean, do we have any way of making it look like we shot him? And he says that to, fuck.
Use your words.
Player names,
Bolt?
Bolt.
You almost, yeah, you had it. You had it.
I mean, I could make a pretty realistic illusion of him getting shot.
I don't want to be like pro murder, but I would like to make sure we get paid.
Yeah.
Also, do you want to really try to potentially cross these people that are asking us to do this?
I swear to God, I think it's Ares, guys. I don't want to mess with them.
I mean, okay, so we pull that off, we get out, and then what? Minutes later, they realize the guy wasn't shot?
Yeah, that's true. It's just some smells wrong here. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but as soon as we pulled up the job with the gun, they got bought out. There's just something. There's something at work here that's just got me on edge.
Hey, man, that's not ours to worry about.
I mean,
It is
will
if we're
be.
playing the patsies.
Yeah.
We're getting paid.
Keep money ain't gonna do us any good if we're Seattle's most wanted.
There's plenty of other cities in the country to go to.
But I want to get paid just like you guys. I need it. Trust me.
Yeah. You keep focus on keeping us safe when we go to leave. I think. I understand. It's gruesome work.
I told you, I'll shoot him in the shoulder. It won't kill him, all right? There's EMTs and all that right there. You know, a few minutes he'll have somebody helping him out.
All right.
You know, I'm not gonna like put it between his eyes, okay?
So you get a message back. It says 24 on staff.
Oh, I can deal with that.
You can deal with 24 guys on staff.
Yeah, ask those bikers how that went.
Just gather them all up. I'll hit them with a grenade.
Yep.
Are you planning on just purple misting these guys?
If I had to, but no. I'm not
Was that
planning on it.
Was that from Ronald?
No, it was from Dr. Doom.
Oh, yeah. No.
Okay.
It was, yeah. It was, you get it, and then somebody else gets the one from Dr. Doom. Says the same thing.
Okay.
It's money well spent.
Yeah.
Is that all he's got for us though? He doesn't have
So
like.
far.
Okay. And that, how long did that take to come out?
Not too long.
I'm just
I mean,
wondering if we
the
owe
one,
more money.
It's the one from Doctor Doom comes way faster than the one from your cop pal.
I seem to get up on the last one.
VIP access? Question mark.
I'm sorry, you kind of chopped up there. What?
I reply to him. I just say VIP access? Question mark.
He said you're looking for a guy named Johnny Dahlia.
Mnemonic? Okay.
No, Johnny Dahlia. He's gonna be there. Gate 2. Says he'll let you through around the mad for $2,000.
Okay.
Is it worth it?
Yeah, it very much is. I think.
Is that $2,000 total or per person?
per person.
Oh.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Oof.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh.
How much are we making from this job? We're only making like 2,500 a piece, or 3,750, 12,000.
I
thought it was
distinctly
12,000
remember
each.
11,000.
Yeah, it's more than that. This is a good one. It was like 11.
Because I think he said 10, and then he was like, "Yeah, we'll make it 11." Because he was like, "You guys did pretty good on the last job."
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
it's
you guys
11
landed
per,
at some stupid amount. And there's like, we're just gonna round it up to 11 per
Okay,
person.
okay, 11,000 per person.
So it drop you down to
Yeah.
9,000. Okay.
per person that's skipping the scanners.
Which is the other thing is we don't all have to skip the scanners because
Yeah, I mean, all I'm bringing in is a fucking ball bean hammer. And that's just to fight off drugs.
there, I'll hand you my pistol.
To fight off drugs.
Yeah.
All right.
I gotta put the demons in my head.
He's like Russell Crowe fighting the cancer.
Yeah, I will hand Volt my Nitama Sporter pistol. And be like, well, I'll put in 1,000 for you, so that you only have to pay 1,000, and you're gonna bring my pistol in. That's my plan.
Why don't we just like give whatever gear to one person and have that person be the one that skips?
Well, I'm thinking that like if you're gonna be on the field as a mascot, you might want to have then a long-range pistol that shoots water.
I'll have my real pistol that shoots real bullets.
Not if you go through the mat. And if we're like that's what I'm thinking is like we almost need to have two. Right?
Why two though?
Because I thought you were going on the field. Which means that you won't be with us.
Well, how else am I gonna get in?
Oh, I see, and just like switch it like when
Yeah,
we're
we
inside.
get inside shenanigans and then money, profit.
Question mark. Yeah.
What's our exit plan? Once you know,
Door?
That is my concern.
I feel like door is just not a good exit plan, personally.
I know, I'm being facetious here.
Okay.
My car can be wherever we need it to be at the time. But yeah, we got to get to the car.
Yeah.
So we shoot this guy, right? Shit's gonna go down. I assume they're gonna lock down the building, right?
Probably.
I doubt we would be fast enough to get from wherever we are on the field in the seats to an exit and out before they lock it down. Actually, is that something we could find out from Dr. Doom? Could he find out like response time, maybe, in that regards?
Okay, so you talk to him about response time, and he tells you there's people on site, so they're already there, and he says external response time for backup should be a few minutes.
Okay. And is he able to find anything about procedure? Like, would they lock down immediately if something like that happened? You know, or anything of that nature?
He says you get ... I'll dig into it.
Okay.
I think we should. I purchased a little bug drone. I'd like to fly it in sometime this week. I'd like to see how far it is from our seat to closest door.
Yeah, that sounds good. Maybe see if we can scope out stuff like the locker rooms, the dugout too.
Yeah. Because maybe if you're on the field as a mascot, you can be by one of the doors. We'll lure him over with a fucking puppy, and then you just blast him. And then you escape through that doorway.
Oh, Adam, question: is this guy on the home team or the away team?
Oh, that's a good question.
I
It's a great
look it up
question.
on the internet.
For us that don't know baseball, why
the
is that a good
importance.
question?
Because if he's on the home team, then he would be more receptive, perhaps, to the mascot of his home team.
Oh.
And then we'd be like, "Hey, dude, do you want to see this puppy? He's in back," and then or whatever, like we might be able to have like a
puppy
real
will be
rapport.
an illusion near you, the mascot, and like his character personality is he'll just go up and want to play with the puppy.
Yeah, I don't know, just something that we might be able to use to our advantage. Like he might have a friendly disposition towards the mascot if he's on the home team, because the mascot would be for the home team.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure you don't bring your mascot on road games. I could be wrong, but that doesn't really
Generally, no.
Yeah.
The other reason why it'll matter is because the bullpen for the visitors is on our side of the arena, right? So we have a better direct line of sight versus like it's a much further range if he's on the other end.
The other thing too is if we do the mascot trick, could after we shoot him, could dump the mascot costume, and then they think it either is the mascot who did it, or they don't know that it's me.
It's gonna suck for the actual mascot, but
Yeah, well, I mean, we could just I don't know, knock him
Tie
out
him
and
up,
tie him up
yeah.
outside. So
they'll
okay,
find
he
him.
didn't do it, but someone jacked his
Yeah, I'll
costume.
probably have to subdue him anyway to get the outfit. Yeah.
Get the costume.
Oh yeah, find out where the costume's at. I'll ask Dr. Doom. Where's the mascot keep his shit?
This is probably a side note, since two of us I can kind of heal, and I think Volt can heal. But do we know a street doc in case things go south?
I think I have a street doc as one of my contacts, actually.
Good to know.
Yeah, Snips the street doc.
Snips.
Oh, that's
Citizen
awesome.
Snips.
That's awesome.
Yeah, connection 3, loyalty 4.
Damn.
Oh my god, I love it. Citizen
What's it like?
Snips.
That's pretty great, actually.
Hey.
So, okay, let's get some of this information out to you guys. So you look it up and you try to find out what team has a George Edward Waddell dupe on it. So here's the deal. The Cubs, the Mariners, the Pirates, Padres, and the Marlins.
Please don't tell me one of those teams is also the away team.
Yeah, dude, both teams.
Well,
Both
we gotta
teams
shoot them
have
both.
Okay, so hold on. There are 2 fucking George Wattells at this goddamn game?
Yes.
Okay, so here's what we gotta do. We gotta wait until one is at bat and the other one is pitching.
And then you
And
just
I
ace
line
both.
up the shot, 2 shots, 1 bullet, success.
Or we could just have a second gun. We have 5 of them.
It's true. Well,
Yeah.
everybody here doesn't want to pull the trigger because they're afraid the guy's gonna die. So
I literally
I-
can't shoot guns.
yeah.
I
Not
will pull
part
the
of my
trigger. I
skill.
don't. Yeah, I can pull the trigger. I'm not a great shot, but I will shoot him.
Did Mr. Johnson specify which George Waddell he wanted us to shoot? Did he say what team it was on?
And I was thinking, does it even matter?
Yeah, George. Yeah, that's a good question.
Are they
actually.
just clones of each other, basically? Clones of the same guy?
I mean, I think this is just marketing for their super cool
Yeah.
new gun. But
This is a commercial. I think we're doing.
All right, follow-up question, Adam. If I look up the George Waddells, can I get pictures of the guys, and are they just, identical?
They look the exact same.
Okay. Well, that solves that. We're shooting one of them. Whichever one we see first.
Yeah, I haven't shot a gun in 5 years, so I'm not the one for that.
Well, I actually... long guns is my weapon of choice, so this is
nice.
good for me.
Okay.
Shotguns count as long guns, too, so...
God damn, okay.
I am come see, come saw. I have a couple points in it, but not a lot.
Well, yeah, I think we just need to shoot one, right?
Okay. Yeah, if we only need to shoot one, then we'll only bring one gun.
I'll put it this way. Knuckles' demeanor indicates that he's okay shooting one of them and not digging any further to find out which one we have to shoot. Unless somebody wants to dig deeper with that, but that's my thought process.
I mean, that would require us to reach out to Johnson again.
I mean, we could ask for clarification. I don't know if he wants us reaching out that way, but
You send a message to the guy. Who did you want me to shoot again?
Yeah. That looks
It
real good.
could just be a message that says away or home.
Yeah. When we got the job, I had really not believed that there would be two of them, but
Do we have a way to contact him, Adam, Mr. Johnson?
Yeah, you got that comm code that you guys have used to receive messages from him saying good work and giving you a time.
I'll try that then. I'll just send a message that says away or home.
Okay, you get no response immediately, but
Okay. I'll let that float and see if he.
yeah, you got some time between now and the job, so hopefully he gets back to you.
Oh man, what if he says both? That'd be fucking great.
So while we're waiting, hey, Knuckles, where did you get your chrome from?
What's that?
Where'd you get your chrome? Your cyberware.
Oh, yeah, here and there, mostly there.
where was there?
Nothing fancy.
Anywhere you'd recommend?
I got my Chrome from character creation.
I had a high priority for money, and that's where it came from.
I mean, so
what
my
would
stuff
be
is
the skill check to install it. Is it biotechnology, cyber technology? Is it?
I believe I have both. Let me check.
Like, I'm actually like pretty good at cyber technology.
I have both.
The cyber technology isn't going to let you install stuff. That's like for like maintenance, repair, modification, but like the actual like installation of it's surgery.
I don't got any points in surgery, but I do have a pretty high logic if you want me to take a stab at it. I got 4 dice I can throw your way.
Let me check my other contact on the matter, and I'm gonna text Jimmy.
Okay.
But
You
yeah,
trying to buy some cybernetic upgrades?
Yeah, I'm gonna message him looking to get Chrome. You have any contacts?
So, yeah, what the fuck do you think? Of course I do. What do you need? Eyes, ears, nose, mouth, legs? Something between the legs? Arms? Yeah.
Cyber.
Yeah. I know a guy. You got something in mind? You got something picked out, or you looking for something on the cheap, something fast, something good? What do you? Come on.
Yeah, fast is probably the keyword here.
Yeah. Hold on. Would you just fuck off for a minute? Okay, hold on. Let me. All right.
There's
Yeah.
Jimmy
No, I got.
abusing a waitress again.
Yeah, I got somebody for you. It's. Yeah. I'll send you the details. Tell him Jimmy sent you. And maybe they get you. I'll let them know you're coming, and maybe they do something on the price for you. And get you in quicker than normal.
Good old 5-finger discount.
You need extra 5 fingers? They'll put 10 on one of there.
All right.
Seem
cool.
weirder shit,
Arctic.
man. Yeah. No, not over there. And then he hangs up.
Yeah, to answer your question, Scar, he would just like tell you it's probably some I don't think he'd necessarily go to like a back alley, like a legal place, but it's probably not, it's not like super high tech stuff. It's pretty basic, but he would tell you wherever he got his stuff installed.
Okay, right. What
I
what
do-
are, what are they called in Shadowrun? Actually, they're not Ripper Docs in Shadowrun. I'm sure they
No,
have a
no,
name.
it's like street dock. It's the most common thing.
Oh, street docs do it too. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I imagine wherever Knuckles went, though, that if he found a place that he liked, he'd probably like kind of be loyal to that place. So he'd probably have one spot that he would suggest or recommend.
Cool.
Okay. I don't have in front of me, excuse me, or off the top of my head, the names of places that do that kind of stuff, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna make one up. We're gonna say you got a place called Chrome for You.
Cool.
Don't knock it, man. It's a great place.
Right on. Yeah, I'm looking for arm replacements.
So you go to the place and there's some dude. He's young, teenager, working the counter. So what's up, man? You need arms? Yeah. We got a catalog. You can check it out. Just and he kind of gestures. He's not really looking at you. He's staring at his comm link. He's like, yeah. You just scan the code and it'll pop up in your AR. Yeah, pick out what you need and then you can order it for you.
I was trying to find this in the book, by the way, Adam, and I could not find where the cyberware and arm specific stuff was.
It's I believe listed under cyber limbs. Let's consult the book.
Page 28, cyber limbs.
This won't be a crunchy process at all.
I feel
Well,
like I
that's why I
should
did
have
it
done
during
this
the
during
preparation.
downtime.
I'm on that other site if you want me just to look up specific things. Do you want an obvious full arm? A synthetic full arm?
It'd be obvious.
Okay. All right, 15,000 each.
Okay.
Availability 4, so pretty common. 1 essence each. If you're getting new.
15,000. I don't have that.
Well, get a used
All
one.
right, sorry about that. I had to step away for a moment there. Nobody had any questions or anything for me, right? Everybody's cool.
Just how much is? Oh my. Yeah, I may be wasting your time. I don't think I can afford this. I'm looking at the chart right now for bodywear.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
I thought I was rich now with all my cash money.
Well, once we
Yeah,
finish
I
this
mean,
job, you will be.
A good cyber arm isn't cheap, and a cheap cyber arm isn't good.
Good way to put it. God, even after this, I may not be able to afford much. Okay, well, moving on. I go shopping and realize I'm poor still.
Yeah, you look at the catalog and you're like, oh, nope.
Like a kid, like who finally gets money and then he gets to the store and realizes there's tax, just totally deflated.
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit, got $12. I'm gonna go buy a PlayStation. Like, no, kid, no. Sorry. But yeah, what else do we got? What you guys have a little bit of information about what the pleasance? That's right, the presence of the police is like. The pleasance level of them, it's low. They're not pleasant. They're all mean. But you got the presence of the police. You've got a guy that you can give money to that'll let you through security, so that's pretty cool. We got a fly spy drone. We've got
Yeah,
what else? What else you guys
Word goes and takes a look at the place with his drone, we'll want to go and just scout it out magically.
Okay, so there's a decent
Adam,
amount of
before we get into that, we're at our halfway point, so why don't we take our break here?
Yeah, break it off.
Break it off. All right. Take 5 or 10, whatever you need, and we will be back shortly, listeners.
35, easy.
35, 40, yeah, less stuff to edit. Great. All right.
Yeah, come back tomorrow.
All right. Peace.
Yep. You are by.
All right, folks, we're back. We're planning stuff.
Hey.
All right, I got completely derailed because I it's been a long day. So where were we at? You guys were trying to do some stuff. You were waiting on some things. Ah, yes, you get a message back. The next day, you get a message back from Mr. Johnson. And it says, dealer's choice.
I love this guy.
Cryptic but cool. You can't dislike him until he betrays us.
It's really not cryptic though. It's actually quite clear. It's exactly the answer we needed.
Fair. Then I misused that word. My apologies,
Yeah.
sirs.
I would say I don't know, nondescript? No. Unassuming,
Unassuming.
perhaps. Cryptic would be like, I don't know, wink wink question mark. Like that would be cryptic.
Fair.
Or dealer's
I think
choice.
cryptic would be like if he said like the Eagles in the hen house. Yeah, what the fuck does that mean?
You figure it out.
What else were we waiting on?
I picked up the drone last night from Jimmy. Ate some skirt steak with him.
Do you want to do a run through with that? And Sean, I think you were going to do some scouting too.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Hey, while you mentioned that you pick up this this drone and you're talking to Jimmy. Let me get a roll for you. Give me your judge intentions. It's on the main page.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
No, better. Give me memory.
Better at judge intentions, but all right, that's been rolled.
We got 2 successes. So, you noticed that the last time you were here and you're eating the skirt steak, as the skirt steak comes down, a plate goes on. It didn't really register last time, but it's the same waitress as before. You look up and you take a look at this elf woman. Let me pop her up here. She's in there somewhere. Where are my NPCs? There you go.
Got so many burgers.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. So I use AI generated pictures for stuff that's not going to go to anybody other than the people playing my game. So don't like try to burn me alive or anything for using it. I'm not trying to. I just for stuff that don't worry about the amount of burgers on that tray. That's AI being terrible.
Fair
Or
enough.
she's really good at her job.
Yeah. She's just
maybe they sell a lot of burgers.
Yeah. She's a commendable employee working under the man.
Yeah, she's pretty cute, actually. She kind of looks like my wife in real life.
Your wife's an elf with green hair?
No, but like
See why
imagine
you
if
married
we're
her.
a human with like brown hair or actually black hair, because
We won't tell her you forgot what color her hair is. Don't sweat it.
God damn.
But yeah, that's it. All right, that's it. We're gonna move along.
okay, yeah, no, I will be nice to her. I'll give her a good tip. We don't have to repeat that. I'll just
That's fine.
yeah, good to know.
But yeah, all right, that's it. So
okay,
yeah, you get your drone.
I get my
The meeting
drone.
goes fine.
Okay.
It's in a little box, little cardboard box that you open up. It's got a little plastic, transparent, like acrylic thing on the front of it, so you can see it in there. This thing, it looks like a cockroach.
Cockroach.
Mhm. Like a realistic cockroach.
This is okay. I can work with this.
And you're,
and yeah,
you're a big fella. It's about the size of the first joint of your thumb.
yeah.
It's tiny.
Yeah, I send a picture of it to everyone on I got a new toy.
Nice.
Yeah. Did Volt want to go with me, and we can kind of scope it out at the same time?
Yeah.
All right, so you pick them up. You guys roll down. You get not too close, not too far. You guys are in the downtown area. Buildings are tall. It's dark. It's nighttime. It's raining. It's always raining. It's Seattle. It's always raining. There's neon lights and billboards, and if you've got augmented reality turned on, there's a bunch of bullshit advertisements everywhere. It's crowded, but you find somewhere to park. It's not too assuming. You're, parked in a stuffer shack parking lot, and you release your drone. So during the break, we looked at some of the rules because, it can be a little bit much, but the noise rating for the amount of basically like internet traffic that goes on around this area and the distance that you are from your destination reduces your dice pool to pilot this drone down to 4, which is enough to trade in for a single automatic hit. So you are able to basically pilot this drone without having to roll dice. Any kind of advanced stuff, any kind of crazy maneuvers, you're going to have to roll dice. But just regular old fly around and take a look, no roll needed.
Hey. Yes, and actually, I did get that wrong. I have the Radio Shack remote controller, which is a rating 2. I read
even
that
better.
wrong. Yeah.
That's
so
fine. But it's still enough that you can do it. So
Yeah.
you're able to fly that thing in there without any real issue. So you get in, you fly around, you navigate, you get towards the kingdom. There's nothing really going on tonight. I'm guessing, they got something going on. They got a concert going on there. So there's a bunch of people. It's the parking lot's full. You're able to fly in and time it right for the door to open, and it rides in on somebody's shoulder, and they go, and you're watching as they move through the entrance kind of foyer, lobby, whatever you want to call area. And there's a decent crowd. You fly off of the shoulder and buzz around, and you see the security, and it's a bunch of knight errant guys, and they're not wearing their regular full-on body armor situation. It's a little bit lighter, but they're still wearing armor. It's still visible. They still look really intimidating, but it looks like it's a little bit lighter weight. It's not the regular street gear. We fly in, you see those guys. You see where all the mad scanners are, and people are going through. There's a bunch of guys with like mohawks and weird hair, and some guys with weird rainbow mullets. I guess rainbow mullets are popular right now. It's hideous. They got the stupid racing stripes in the side of their head, and what's popular right now with these guys, you get the racing stripes in the side of your mullet, and then makeup or tattoo that continues that racing stripe across your forehead and connects to the other racing stripe on the opposite side of your mullet. Totally cool right now. It's awful, but the kids love it. So you see a bunch of these jerks, people with silly earrings, it's a dangly skeleton, whatever. And you fly around and you see where the scanners are. You're able to keep track of that. You're able to see, kind of get a feel for where the guards are at, and you can see the place is beat up inside. It's dirty. It's not like tumbleweeds of trash dirty, but like the walls could be cleaned. There's paint chipping off of stuff, spots where like the plaster is cracked away, and you fly through, and you're able to navigate through the corridor and come out to where the stadium is. And you can zip around in there without any kind of issue. You see some drones flying over. They're doing like laser effects, like light show effects and stuff like that. They're moving in like a formation where they're able to create a visual of whatever the band wants to have the visual of in the air above it. You're not picking up all the AR stuff because that's not how this works, but you're seeing what they're actually projecting with lasers. And you zip around and you see the band performing. It's some guys you've never heard of. The music's not that bad, but whatever. But you are able to get the lay of it for where your entrances and exits are where the security moves around. You get a good feel for it. Volt, you were going to project into there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you are sitting in the car, and both of you guys are just sitting there motionless, not talking, and just, you look like two dudes taking a nap in a car in a parking lot. But you leave your body, and your consciousness zips through to where the kingdom is, and there's a bunch of like ivy on the walls on the outside that's been put there, and it makes it hard to see through. You can't get through it. It acts like a physical barrier. But you get down low and you go towards where the entrance is, and there's also mana barriers there. It's almost like they don't want magicians getting a free show.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate. You can't really you know that you could probably push through and get inside, but you know if you break that barrier, it's gonna basically set off alarms. Yeah, they're gonna know. But the kingdom is like across the street from the Ache. So does anybody know what the Ache is?
Nope.
In Shadowrun?
No.
Okay. How about Skyer? Scire. Does that ring any bells?
No.
What about
Nope.
the Renraku Arcology?
Renraku, is that one of the big companies?
Yeah, okay, so you guys don't... Okay, so it's okay. This is old school Shadowrun stuff that if you know, you know. So this building, this is massive. Massive. It was constructed in the 40s. You guys would know about this thing. It got completed something like 20 years ago at this point. But this thing is huge. Absolutely huge. All of you guys are over like 20 years old, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys would know about the shutdown that happened in between 2059 and 2061. This thing got shut down. This massive complex, something terrible was going on. There was some sort of like AI took over and like was like carving people apart inside. Fucking crazy. But it is, let's see. I think somewhere in the neighborhood of 300 stories tall. 200, pardon me, 200. To put that in perspective, I think the Sears Tower is in the neighborhood of like 112 or something. So it is huge. This thing is multiple city blocks. It's a gigantic, shaped like a truncated pyramid. Massive. There's shopping malls in the lower levels, and the rest of it's been converted into residential, basically like one giant project. You know, there's a ton of people living in it. Over 150,000 people in there. All of them like living on welfare and stuff like that. Basically, it's people that have become essentially voluntary inmates of this low security prison.
Damn.
Yeah. It's crazy, gigantic, and dominates the skyline of Seattle. It is massive, easy, 5-6 times taller than the next closest building.
And that's right across the street from the stadium?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, it's like 2 blocks away or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's there.
Okay. Interesting.
But, yeah, just for fun. If you ever get bored, look up the Renraku Arcology shutdown and be ready for some horror stories. So, you get the lay of it. Is there anything else you want to see while you're in there with your spy drone?
Yeah, I was gonna try and see if we can see where the dugouts are, and like from the field, Like I know there's a concert going on down there.
Locker room.
Yeah, so it changes, the layout changes a little bit. There's seating that is not in use currently for the musical performance, but yeah, I mean that stuff, like the dugouts, I don't think would be in place currently. But if you look at the map that I've shown you guys there, you can see where it says visitors.
Yep.
Yeah, and then there's the bullpen up there too.
Yeah, so where it says visitors, that's where the dugout is.
Okay. And is there like a hallway or something there? Like
yeah, there's like a kind of like a tunnel.
Yeah. If there's no door stopping me, I'll go down there and see if there's an exit that way.
Give me an edge roll.
Do I have to roll bad luck for that?
No.
Okay.
You know what? Yes. Fuck it. Yes. Roll it. Let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna roll 2d6. The first one's to see what badness happens, and then we'll go from there. Nothing terrible happens, but I don't get a success on the edge. I only have one edge.
Yeah. So unfortunately, you're not able to get in there. You fly around, and the dugout's got like a closed door that you're not able to get under. It's like got a like weather stripping and stuff around it.
Yeah, I'll have to let Uzrak know I couldn't get in.
Yeah.
Is it possible to get like tickets to this musical event that's going on right now and just kind of like scope it out with our eyes?
You could probably try. You might want to talk to Jimmy. He might know a guy. But yeah. I mean, that's yeah. You guys will be able to acquire tickets for this. Let me. Oof, steep. $400.
Okay. Rolling in New Yen, so that's okay.
Yeah, sure. I'll put my 400 in.
Yeah.
Just doing that now. Actually, I'll pay for dinner too, so I'll just say that's 20 yuan. There. Forgot to.
I'll give you some gas money. You know, I assume that the cars are electric, but whatever.
You know what? I have not been able to find exactly what cars run on in Shadowrun because I was curious about that. You know, I'm going to assume it's totally still gas. It's totally gasoline. Just
it
because
is actually
gas or regular gas.
I mean, I think it would still be
gas. Like it's like you can buy more expensive fuel. Like in more efficient stuff. Like if there's a whole section on it when I was reading about vehicles.
Of course there is.
Yeah, of course. It's like what octane? What octane gasoline are you using?
Oh, for real, I can buy rocket fuel and put it in my car if I buy the right engine.
Oh
Crazy.
Man, that sounds like a great plan. Do you guys? Okay, so I'm easily distracted. You guys remember Legacy of Kain's Soul Reaver?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a fantastic game. Do you guys remember the commercial for it? Like there were a bunch of commercials where like there's a dude that like has like a rocket strapped to a car and like he's driving it and it explodes and the guy's like, idiot, but at least he got to keep his soul. And they like show you like Soul Reaver. Oh man, fantastic. All right, but yeah, back to it. So yeah, I would assume gasoline in general because that's way more dystopian. That it's like, oh yeah, there's. You know, the gas companies have lobbied enough that they totally have the technology. You can get a cyber arm that you never have to recharge because it's running off of, I don't know, like your kinetic energy as you move your body, it charges whatever. But cars, still gasoline. Not because they don't have the technology, but because they're being paid to not implement the technology.
Amazing.
So like real life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's why they killed Tesla, not the car company. The guy, I don't know anything about history. Leave me alone. So, Yeah. Yeah. So gasoline. What are we talking about? Okay. So
we were walking.
Yeah, you're walking. Yeah, tickets. Yeah, you guys get yeah. You guys get tickets, and we're gonna say you guys are gonna go check out the band, Fragging Unicorns. All right, there's a little shout out. So it's sold out mostly, but you get them from a scalper, and $400 a pop. It's a little bit of a wound to your ego. Hey, you don't even know these guys, but whatever. You check it out. The music's not bad. None of you guys are like packing anything, right? You're just going in.
Yeah, remembering that there's mads and stuff. I will leave my, or I guess bolt or whatever. Like my pistol's in the car, and I'm not carrying a tire or anything. So
I will leave my trusty hammer in his glove box.
You go and you've got the hammer. You make it halfway, and you go nah, and you go to put it back, and then you open the glove box, and you go to put it in the glove box, and then you're like, maybe I should bring it. Nah, and you leave it, and then you go. But
when
you guys go in.
The glove box, there's an actual pair of racing gloves in there.
Ooh.
That's the only thing in there. It's just a pair of gloves. Yeah, I haven't got to break them out yet. So.
Oh man.
Oh,
cool.
It's
I
cooler
love it.
every
So
time.
yeah. So you stash the hammer in there, and it takes you a couple of tries to get it to fit in the glove box, right? But you do it, and then you go in, and you're able to move through the throng of people. You get through security. They have you go through the mads. If you guys have any cyberware, it beeps, and they use the wand and figure it out. If not, you guys just move through, no problem. You get a quick frisk as you go through, and they make sure that you guys don't have anything that you shouldn't have after the frisk, and then you move in. You guys are able to move around in here without any real difficulty, just pushing through the crowd as you need to. The band's not bad. It might not be your thing. It sounds like you like more of the alternative rock grunge kind of situation, if I remember correctly. But these guys are a little bit more punk rock, and their message is distinctly how do I want to put this? Anarcho-communist. Distinctly
anarcho-communist. Okay.
They're all like, fuck the government, but support your local grocer. So you are able to move around here. So what specifically are you guys trying to find?
I want to see if I can actually cast magic, or if there's anything like in that one building that just stopped me.
So once you make it through that mana barrier, you kind of feel it as you move through. It feels like your whole body gets a real quick pins and needles feel as you move through that barrier, kind of shuddering. You get on the other side. You're able to shift into astral perception, and you do that. You look and you can see just a sea of auras from all of the people in here, and you got the vibrant auras of the guys on stage, and they're pumping out and like rhythmically with the music. Their auras are kind of pumping, and like you can see like almost like the wave at a football game or whatever. It kind of pulses out and strums across everybody in the audience, and everybody's vibing with it. So you can see it kind of moving. It's pretty hypnotic, hard to look away from, but you don't see anything else. You can see the mana barrier on the entrances from where you are, and you can see that there's like that barrier, like all of the ivy and other. I guess there's some sort of moss in the walls, but you can see that too. So you're not able to see out of the joint.
Okay. But it doesn't seem like there's anything that would stop me from casting spells.
No, not really, no.
Okay.
And if we go over to that door that we couldn't get through before, is it like blocked off, or like can we just walk over there?
Oh, you're gonna try to go get into the dugout?
Yeah, or at the very least go get my drone back, but...
Oh yeah, no, I mean you're able to get your drone back, that's no problem. Your drone can fly around. Yeah. But no, you're not able to get down in there. That's like behind the stage, underneath some scaffolding and shit like that. Like you're not... If you try to go in there, like somebody's gonna stop you.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to cause too much trouble here, like especially because we're planning on coming back.
Right.
So
Yeah, we don't want to get noticed.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, Jacques is more or less just kind of enjoying the music while you kind of figure out what you're doing. He's
Yeah.
surprisingly into it, but he doesn't care for the message because he's from Quebec and they're very not pro-communism there.
Yeah. Okay. Good to hear. We don't like any commies in our homeless communes here.
How dare you share?
Hey, but also, can I get some free food from that? Yeah. So once Bolt knows he can cast magic and he doesn't sense anything weird, he'll be good. He'll look towards, I guess, where they're gonna be seated, and he doesn't see anything that would like obstruct line of sight magically from that point to the pitcher's mound. No. Okay. Yeah.
No,
Okay.
it looks good, man. It's a little bit of a different layout. You know, some stuff is moved around, and there's not like AstroTurf or something like that out now. It's all just, you know, a solid kind of platform that you're on. So it's hard to really get a feel for where everything's going to be, but you can look up and you can see, you know, that basically over there is where your tickets are for. And you feel like this is probably about where the pitcher mound would. It'd probably be about over here. And yeah, no, it's just straight shot.
All right.
What's the distance? That's the other thing I was going to try and measure out with the drone.
So, yeah, and you're able to get readings from the drone. It is the reasonable amount of distance from the stands to the pitching mound. I don't know what that is.
If this was a football field, it might be a little bit easier, right? You know.
Yeah, I mean, all we'd have to do is convert, you know, yards to feet to meters. Divide by 3, multiply by 3, divide by 10, and then multiply by 25.4. You know what? I don't know, man.
I'm on the MLB.com website. I'll do some research.
Oh yeah, dude. I love it. So I would assume it's going to be less than 350 meters.
The minimum distance between home plate and the nearest fence is 325 feet and no more than 400 feet. So I can do the math there, and then we can just.
So it's probably going to be medium range for the rifle. Less than 350 meters, more than 51 meters.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you're doing it from where your tickets have your seats.
Right.
Yeah. Just good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with that, I will stop asking questions that involve you doing math.
Cool.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, and Ford will jam out with his clam out for a little bit, and then he'll go home.
Yeah. Hang out, enjoy the music for a little bit. All right, now good.
Yeah, so I mean, it's here's the fun thing is that with Volt, you blend in with a decent amount of these guys. It looks like there's a lot of homeless dudes here.
I'll make friends.
Your people.
Yeah, and like some of these guys look like they're pretending to be homeless guys, and some of them look like not either of those things. So you get a weird mix. But you know, there's like definitely a bunch of guys that are like really hammered drunk that are definitely traveling folk. But yeah, it's you feel like you're among peers, and you get the vibe that some of these guys that are in here might be the kind of guys that get up to no good sometimes. You know, you're not alone.
Good. Not gonna trade secrets or anything, but I'm glad to be in
Sure.
regular company.
Let me get a perception roll from both of you guys.
Use alls, guys.
Hey, you guys. Can you guess where I'm from?
The Midwest, perhaps.
2 success.
All right, so you spot Volt. One guy stands out to you. It's a troll. Yeah, he's big, so that automatically, puts him on your radar. Dude's dressed dead serious. Check this out, like a pirate.
Okay.
Big old beard. Fiber optic stuff makes it look like his beard is on fire.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, I point him out to Boar. Like, hey, check that guy out.
Try hard.
Pretty crazy, yeah. Should put him in contact with Knuckles. A fiber optic beard, maybe they'd vibe over that in the Mohawk,
Hell yeah, dude.
Yes. Best of friends, they would be.
Yeah.
That'll be my next cybernetic upgrade.
Yeah.
Mantis
Ford
is,
is
saving up her
legit.
arms, and you just get a
Quietly a
fucking
little
cyber
bit
beard.
jealous of his beard.
That's why you guys aren't enjoying life. You read about all this fancy shit. You gotta just get some simple shit and just fucking rock out once in a while, you know?
Yeah, man. Volt is definitely worried about the fancy shit.
Guys, I took a shower.
Yeah, I'm fucking clean. Oh my god.
Living like a king.
Says the guy who spent $400 on tickets.
Hey,
Wonders
I'm
why he's
doing this
homeless.
for you guys, okay? I'm scoping this out for us.
I mean, I appreciate it, but I never asked you to do it.
You don't have to.
Oh, thanks, bro.
Yeah, Volt will go introduce himself. Like, hey, man, love the beard. It's amazing. I have a friend who wears shit like that. Think you guys would get along.
He looks at you and he goes, "Oh, you've got a friend who's another member of the." Oh man, fuck! I blew it. I forgot what it's called. Ah.
Immersion ruined.
Yep.
I'm leaving. I'm getting my coat.
What, you don't know the name of your own organization?
I forgot what it's called.
It's like I'm friends with the cooler troll easily.
Should point out, Ford is explicitly not very cool at all. like, like if you ever just like talk to him, the only thing he really knows is cars, and then like really weirdly specific like scientific facts. Like that's really all he's like good to talk about.
Hey man, don't sell yourself short. You got that sweet ass car.
Yeah, I found fucking racing gloves in your glove box.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was called.
There's a little bit of cool somewhere in all that muscle.
Yeah.
I believe it's the Society for Creative Anachronism. I believe is what it's called.
No, I can't say that I know that he's part of that. I just was. He's got a very colorful mohawk, and your beard reminded me of that. What is this anachronism stuff?
He goes, "Piss off," and then turns around and starts rocking.
All right. I won't fry your brain. That's okay.
And Ford will actually explain what anachronism is. There are people who dress like historically accurate, apparently.
Oh. Okay. Cool. It's a way to live life, I guess.
Am I right there? I think that's what that would mean.
Yeah. This guy's a pirate larper.
Yeah.
Like the people who go to Ren Fair and stuff like that, they would do it all the time.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's weird, but don't worry about it.
All right, well, yeah.
It's probably not relevant. He probably won't ever pop up again. So
I make him my contact.
Like you weren't even there, and I told him.
there's no reason that this guy's got character art. Don't worry about that. So
right.
Yeah, so you guys finish your concert and you leave with the throng of people, and the merch booth is there and there's people buying stuff, and There's a bar, whatever. You guys leave. You guys get back to the car and you take your time getting out of there. Nothing too crazy happens on the way. Does anybody got anything else they want to do to prep?
Do we need to find the fucking mascot?
Yeah, I was gonna say, was Dr. Doom able to find any of that out about the mascot? Either where they keep his stuff or who the mascot is, anything like that?
So you're trying to find... Okay, so the mascot is... So first of all, do you guys know who the mascot is for the Seattle Mariners?
Is it
Big fucking fish?
You think so?
Mariner?
He's a moose. He's a moose.
That tracks, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does Seattle have a lot of moose?
Not that I know of, but a moose is plural for moose.
Moose-eye?
Isn't that
Moosies?
just like a lot of people don't know this, but bear is plural for bear. Some people will say bears, but bears is only relevant if you're talking about multiple different kinds of bears, like grizzly bear and brown bear. You would say bears, but if it's all grizzly bear, you'd say bear. So there's your useful information. So don't say I never taught you anything. So Alec Baruwal is the current mascot. He is the Seattle Mariners moose mascot.
What's his physique like?
His physique is that of a dancer.
Live.
Yeah, thin. You're able to, he pulls that information up and sends it to you, and he sends you the dude's like social media stuff, and like the dude is like a lean, mean gymnastics machine. Thin, and like all of his pictures, like the dude looks like he's got a lot of charisma, and he's you start looking through, and like the dude's an aspiring actor. No acting credits, but he's been the mascot for the past 6 months, and he's real excited about it, and he thinks he's gonna make his break and finally break into movies, which unfortunately is not Seattle's not the town. Not the town.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Is it feasible based on his physique and the mascot that I would be able to fit into the mascot's outfit?
Absolutely, dude. You could fit. I don't think Ford would fit in that outfit, but I think any of the other three of you would fit in there.
Okay.
Nice.
It's got a lot of room to grow. It's been the same. They got money. I don't know why they're not making new outfits, but it's been the same outfit for decades.
And then, are we able to find out where they store the mascot outfit, or like, does he have his own separate locker room or locker or anything like that?
Unfortunately, that information is not available on the Matrix.
Or it is if he's not trying hard enough.
Yeah, that's totally it.
I mean, he did say like the one thing was going to be kind of tricky, so.
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult to hack the live stream of a television network.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, with that attitude, it is.
Yeah, I asked him if he was good with that, and he said he was great.
Yeah, and I asked him, and he was like, no
promises.
guarantees.
Yeah.
Okay. So we talked about a puppy as part of this plan. Are we still going to do that? And if so, how are we implementing it?
I mean, I can cast magic inside the stadium, as far as I understand, so I can just make a very realistic puppy illusion that will show up on even on camera. So,
does he get a chance to resist that illusion?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. What do we do if he doesn't buy it?
Shoot him hard and do it again, I guess. I don't know. Or you just fucking
I think your best bet is to shoot him while he's in the middle of a pitch because the camera will be on him.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Like, and then we don't have to because the timing has to be perfect because it's almost gonna be one of those things where like it'll show up on camera and then it'll turn off and then they'll play it like 18 million times on the news.
I mean, I could just make the gun invisible, so you can just bring that with you.
In all fairness, if the mascot runs onto the field with a fake puppy to the pitcher, the camera's probably gonna watch that too.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fair.
Also, Jacques, I don't think has this information, but it would be worthwhile to note that this is like an actor who might be totally down to just get some money in exchange for the costume. As someone who knows a few actors that are struggling, I'm sure they could use a couple $1,000.
Hell, we could probably get him an acting gig by just talking to Jimmy, honestly.
Well, I guess
Jimmy knows a guy.
I guess the question is, what's the step-by-step of our plan? You know, we've got some basic information here for the layout and things like that. So how do we actually want to go about executing this? I think we should try to figure that out tonight.
Yeah.
My understanding is that you were somehow going to wear the costume and go down there, which is the part we got to figure out, how you're going to get the costume and how you're going to be on the field. The three of us are going into the stands. He's got his binoculars, those little opera binoculars. He's going to potentially cast an illusion of a dog to distract the pitcher, and then you're going to shoot him. And then maybe he'll turn you invisible.
That's a good
As
plan.
well.
Not bad.
I mean, if
you know
he's
what, do they still use t-shirt guns in the future?
I'm gonna
Because I feel like-
say absolutely.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
So that's exactly what everyone's gonna think your plastic wide gut rifle is anyway. This is perfect.
Oh yes.
This all works.
Oh, that should be the illusion, Sean. That it looks like I'm shooting
T-shirt gun.
t-shirts, and then I turn it on him and shoot him, and then everyone's like, "What happened? Why is there blood?"
Okay.
I mean, I think as stupid as the mascot thing is, and we could probably just be like, cast invisibility on me from the stand, and I'll shoot the guy.
Yeah.
The mascot thing is so much more
funnier.
fucking dramatic and classy. Like,
Yeah, I'm here for it. Let's find the guy and get him an acting gig with Jimmy, and then we'll just take his fucking costume.
yeah, do we want to try to track him down before the game and be like, "Yo, let me borrow that costume"?
Just
Here's some
DM him.
cash.
Slide into his DMs.
Because maybe if we, like, let's just say we can get the costume before the match. Maybe the person in the costume can get in like through like a staff entrance or something. It doesn't have to go through as much security.
Mhm.
You know, like, "Oh, hey, Tony, what's up?" You just like wave, like, "Oh, I'm in character," you know. And it's in secret, I've got a fucking t-shirt cannon gun in my suit, and then yeah, magic, you know.
I mean, sounds good to me.
That might be cheaper than paying $2,000 to get past the security grid thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
I think we should try that just because I don't know. It sounds way too cool to pass up.
Yeah.
I
gotta
want to
say-
bring weapons in just as a plan, plan B. If we have to fight our way out, we're gonna want our shit. So
That's also a good point.
That's true,
Okay.
but I mean, if it's the mascot doing it, they're just gonna be after the mascot, right? You guys will be like,
we're not gonna just let you die or get
"Dude,
arrested, though.
just give me my motorcycle, I'll be fine." Can you sneak the motorcycle into the arena?
I feel like
Oh,
no.
What if I came out onto the field as the mascot on the motorcycle?
Oh, that would be actually pretty fun too.
I feel like you're gonna get sniper shot by a knight errant
Yeah.
underwear.
Hey man, I'm fast as lightning. All right.
Oh my god. All right,
What's
so
the speed on your bike?
I'm just saying, wheelie onto the pitch with a t-shirt cannon. That'll be on the headlines all month.
He shot a man to death with a t-shirt cannon.
Because then, like, the more absurd it is, the more media attention it gets, and that's what our employer wants, right? Like, we need to go above and beyond to show them, look, not only are we reliable, but we bring the money, right? If you hire us, we get it done, right? And we're creative. Everybody likes creative employees, right? Shows that we can think outside the box, right? And we can fucking come up. We're not just a bunch of fucking meatheads, right? We got a little bit of style too. Like, man, why didn't you just, like, I don't know, shoot him from the fucking rafters? Like, you went through all the trouble to sneak a motorcycle onto the pitch and shot him with this guy's t-shirt cannon spell. Like, whoa. Blow their minds, dude.
Yeah. This is writing itself at this point.
It's gonna be
why am I
perfect.
even here?
No one's gonna flub a roll, and it's just we're gonna be in and out.
That's what, hey, we're
No
gonna
pro-
pre-edge all night. We'll be
Oh,
fine.
Man, I will give some of you guys my edge.
Yeah.
Can I borrow some of your edge? I only got the one to spare.
I have plenty to give.
I mean, I'm sure they've had, it's a stadium, right? So there's definitely ways to get a vehicle out there. I would much rather sneak the fucking vehicle into the arena rather than all these weapons. But that's just me. If you guys want to go the other route, I'm just spitballing ideas, as they say.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Speechless. I love it.
I mean, that's the coolest thing I've ever heard. But also, like, how the fuck would you do that?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I mean, we could levitate the motorcycle from the ground all the way up to the stadium top.
Somebody DM this
I can
fucking
hear-
mascot.
I can hear us all trying to figure this out to make it happen.
Hey, Dr. Doom is able to get you guys this guy's contact info.
I mean, maybe there's a staff parking lot, so he has like his own vehicle, maybe, right? So maybe I fucking show up in the costume
On
with
the motorcycle.
right?
Yeah.
You have that voice modulator thing, so you can learn his voice and replicate it, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
dude! Yes!
shit.
Yes!
I didn't even remember that. Oh my god,
I
this
was
plan
Dude,
just got
I've
way easier.
had this match, my sheet pulled up with that page, looking at it like, how can I use this fucking thing? That is fucking brilliant. We're definitely doing that.
That is awesome.
Yeah,
Do you
dude.
want to become criminals in real life? Like, we're really good at it.
I mean, at the way this economy's going, I kind of have to.
Dude, that's
You made me a
best
criminal,
thing.
America.
the best. It's your fault, not mine. The best thing about like running any Shadowrun game is what your search history becomes. It's they're so weird. How to break into
hide a
baseball
body.
field. Yeah,
Oh,
like,
man.
what chemicals dissolve human corpses, like things like that. And I'm sure I'm on some watch lists. And
I
like,
say we're already on blacklists at this point, anyway, right?
yeah, hey FBI guy that's listening to this right now,
Yeah.
it's just a game, bro. Don't worry about it. But
Shadowrun
anyhow,
is a role-playing game.
If
Not a
a
game,
mascot
man.
shoots a picture in the near future in real life, it's not us.
Yeah.
Like,
So yeah, let's try to let's contact this guy. Tell him we got a potential job opportunity, and yeah, be
what are
like,
you guys
yo.
sending him? What is the message gonna say?
Let's check with
Give me
Jimmy
like
first.
word for word, but give me a.
What'd you say, Sean?
We should probably check with Jimmy. Be like, hey, is there any This guy's an aspiring actor, right? So, are there any acting gigs we can get potential?
Okay,
Mark.
I'm down for that. I'm down for that.
You contact Jimmy. He's like, acting. Yeah, I mean, like, what are you looking for? You looking for something like a skin flick? You looking for some kind of like what are we talking? Well, snuff films. I mean, I got people I can talk to.
None of the things you listed at all, actually.
Oh,
Do you have
something
any-
else?
a one-man show, like a theater's performance, or maybe like a film, like a regular film.
Or
The
like a
fuck?
TV spot, like you guys need an extra or someone who dies on a TV show or something.
Somebody die? You know what? Hold on. All right, he starts. You can hear him ruffling through some stuff. Yeah, I got the. Yeah. No, fucking earthquakes.
Earthquakes.
Let me see. LA's gone. Yeah, Chicago's out of the question. Hey, what's this guy look like? I got some buddies that are down there in some Nan guys that might be able to. Nah. Hold on. You know what? I got my my pal down there in Boise. Might be able to do something. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Actually, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Fantastic. Amazing.
You got a number that we can attach to that for the guy?
Yeah, let's see. I got how many favors I done for you guys? I don't know, man. I got 1, 2, 3. You guys got the gun. I think I owe you guys what? One more? One more? I think. Yeah, I can get you a number for one more, and then we're even. We're square.
I just meant like, do you know how much this job pays?
No, I scale.
Okay, well, that's good.
Is he a guy in the SAG?
Probably not yet. No.
You know what? We work something out. We work something out.
Yeah. All right,
He's gonna have to
great.
buy.
I mean,
He's gonna have to buy a card. But you gotta do what you gotta do, huh?
Be his agent. Take 10%.
Oh. All right. Yeah. Here's the number. It's a pal of mine. They call it Frankie the Frank Train. Frankie the Freight Train.
okay.
There you go. Hang on to that. Don't lose it. Frankie's a good person to know.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Oh, you get it. You get a comm code.
Nice. All right, let's go make this mascot's dreams come true.
Yeah.
Oh, is someone gonna?
There we go.
Check
Sorry about that. Yeah, back. I got little technical difficulties here. But yeah. You get this contact information. You guys reach out to the mascot. You send a message, and he responds to it and says, "Hey, what are you guys saying? What are you saying to this guy?"
Maybe something like, heard you're looking for a gig, something like that. What do you guys think?
Yeah, like we have an acting gig for you. Want to gauge your interests?
So you get a message back and says, "Yeah, I've put out a bunch of feelers and haven't got anything back. I'm totally down. I'm totally available, except for on these dates." And then you get like a list of basically all of the dates of home games for the Mariners.
Okay.
All right, set up the meeting.
All right, so we're gonna speed through this. So this guy sets up this meeting tomorrow. Fuck it, tomorrow, and yeah, you guys provide information for this person, and you get him a job offer. Congrats.
And then can we make the request, which is that next week when you're doing the thing, you need to give this guy access through the back door with the motorcycle and give him your costume and then go home.
I don't have that kind of authority. I can't give access to anything. I mean, if you you guys are helping me out and you guys want the costume, I mean, shit, I got a job. I'm not gonna need it anymore, right? And he's like, hold on a second. And he pulls out his comm link and he starts scrolling through stuff. He's like, oof, this apparently mascot costumes. My contract. Shit. I guess they're gonna fine me about $1,000 if I can't replace the costume. But this thing sells. I could probably make $5 off of selling this thing. So, and you guys help me out. How about we meet halfway? 2,500, and you guys have the costume. I won't need it.
Ford looks to the others, sees how they feel about that amount.
I feel like this guy can suck an egg and fucking deal with it. That's what I feel. We're doing him the favor.
I mean, this is the nice route. There are more aggressive routes.
I mean, the nice route is that we're going to do this and not have him in costume and traumatize him for life when we shoot the picture when he's standing next to him, okay? All right, fuck it. Allow me. So I'll take the phone, assuming we're on the phone or whatever, and I'll be like, look, we're giving you the job of your lifetime, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to get us that costume. You're going to show us how to get in. Employee entrance with a vehicle. And then you're going to skedat and never come back. And if I have to, I will make an intimidation roll.
Yeah, do that. Let's see how that goes against this mascot. Oh. This has gone off the rails, by the way.
we're gonna
on the rails.
We're gonna pre-edge this one.
Yeah. Pre-edge all over that mascot.
Don't forget that bad luck.
Do I oh, hold on, I cancel over the place. Everything's being destroyed. Okay.
Did you guys see that art I threw up there for Frankie?
For Fancy, yeah.
Okay, luck is good. Do I check off the edge and then hit the edge button, right?
Yeah.
If you're pre-edging, yeah.
Pre-edge roll, yeah, okay. Yeah, we're gonna need it for this. Just probably spend some of my XP, but too late. Only one success? Come on, game.
You have one charisma?
I have one charisma and I have one intimidation.
God damn, son.
One hit. Tie goes to the defender. Dude, I can't just give you this costume. And there's no way that you can get a vehicle in the employee entrance. It's like, look, man, they're going to charge me $1,000. I don't have that kind of money.
You're telling me you don't get to bring your own vehicle when you go to work?
And not inside. I just park in the parking lot.
What about when they have vehicles out for stunts and shit? Monster truck rallies, races?
I don't do that.
Yeah, you work there?
I don't know. Yeah, man.
You don't know.
Through the employee. I don't know. I work through the employee entrance. I walk in, I suit up, and I go out and I do my entertainment. Okay,
Someone better take this phone from me because I'm about to smash it.
I park in lot E by the light post, like they said, and then I walk across the parking lot with my duffel bag, and I get changed in the bathroom.
Oh, he doesn't even get to change in the locker room with the teams, guys. Gosh.
No, they don't let me in there. I guess it makes the players uncomfortable.
It's because they're a moose. Despicable animal.
Adam, he's worried about not having the costume because they'll fine him if he doesn't return it. Is that what he said?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Okay, what if I just ditch the costume somewhere?
The costume's not leaving.
I need $1,000 at least so I can cover that fine. Like I don't know what you're gonna do with it.
No. You said that they're gonna fine you if you don't return the costume, correct?
Yeah, and I don't know what you're gonna do with it. And I honestly, like, if you
I'll
guys
le-
damage it, they're still gonna hit me for that fine.
I'll leave it somewhere where you can find it.
Look, dude, my account is overdrawn already. I can't
Yes.
risk this.
No, I've been there. It's okay.
I'm gonna have to sell all my plasma in order to get a ticket to get down to Boise.
I'll send Volt because I'll send Volt the 500 so he can send. I'm willing to pay half of that.
All right, yeah. So
send him 1,000.
Yeah, I'll
You guys-
definitely throw down here.
You guys zap from the grains. Like, you guys don't know how much this means to me. This is gonna make my life. Okay, I'll leave the costume. I got. You guys know where the stuffer shack is down the road? I can stash it in there. I know the guy that runs the place. It's gonna be in the bathroom stall. Men's room. It's gonna be, in the tank. Don't sweat it. It's a big tank.
All right, and run this past me one more time. Employee lot E.
That's
Change
where
in
he
the
parks.
bathroom.
Change in the bathroom.
You ever show up in costume?
A couple of times.
All right.
Sometimes, it's when I'm running late.
And once you're inside,
Embarrassing.
where do you go?
Oh, you just go through the tunnel, and there's a staging area. You go out there when you're ready. Are you gonna work my shift?
Basically.
Dude, like, I run a really, really vigorous routine. Like, I got notes.
Put your routines. Yeah, we would love that.
Yeah,
Very
give me
much.
the notes.
I got notes,
got
but
all
like,
that.
Yes, I want to see Knuckles doing backflips and shit. Somersaults, cartwheels.
like, all right, man.
you,
But this is serious. And like, if you're gonna be out there and you're doing this, you got to make it good. Like, this is. Oh, I put a lot of work into this.
Trust me.
It's his livelihood.
I'm gonna make it
Once in a
unforgettable.
lifetime.
All right, man. Don't let
When
me
you
down.
when you go
You'll-
in, are there any?
You'll be hearing it all the way down in Boise.
Jesus Christ.
Righteous. Righteous.
I'll shoot him some devil horns over the phone.
Thanks, man. You guys are great.
This is gonna be so fucking cool.
So we gave him a number.
By the
for-
way, there's a kid. There's a kid with cancer who's supposed to be there that night. So like, make sure that you're like, he's gonna be down there. You got to get out there and you gotta give him a high five and like, dude, you gotta do it. It's gotta be good. It's gotta be a good one.
Where's he gonna be at? Just point him out.
They're gonna bring him down. He's gonna throw out the first pitch. That's his.
All right.
That's his wish.
All right.
They
So-
still do make a wish. Shadowrun. Okay.
Not everyone in the future's an asshole. I mean, at least there's that.
Apparently, yeah.
So
I mean, I'm no John Cena, but I'll do what I can.
Ooh, all right. Just it's gonna be. I'm gonna hide it in the toilet tank, in the stuffer shack, men's room, second stall on the left. Gustavo's gonna be there, so like when you go in, just let him know. Let him know I was there, and he'll let you in the bathroom. You won't have to pay.
Knuckles was writing this down. He does tend to take clear notes for this sort of thing.
Okay, yeah, you're sitting there, you get the ballpoint pen, you lick the tip, and you're writing little notes as he's going through all this bullshit.
Yeah.
And he's like, "I'll just, I'm gonna send you over my routine. So just make sure you stick to it. It's more like a drawing than it is actual words. So you gotta kind of use your imagination."
That's good. I'm a visual learner.
Right on. Righteous. And he's like, thanks guys. You guys are really helping me out. You turn my life around.
Expect to see you up on the big screen someday, kid.
Yeah, don't
man,
don't break
I'm
a
a
leg.
star.
Is that what they say? Right?
You're supposed to break a leg because if you say good luck, it doesn't go well. It's something about Macbeth. I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Righteous,
They're
bro.
relevant, right? Yeah.
Righteous.
Righteous.
Then he disconnects.
All right, that could have gone worse. You could still probably try to get the motorcycle in there somehow.
I was thinking just show up with the motorcycle and be like, oh, we're doing a special thing for the cancer kid tonight.
I feel like that might not go over well, but okay.
I mean, if they say no, then I'll just be like, okay, well, when corporate fucking comes down, I'll tell them who it was, Mr. Security Guard, you know, and then I'll fucking go in. So.
All right. So, any other prep work you guys want to do?
Can I get an Evil Knievel cape?
Yeah, you're able to track that down. Absolutely.
What's the availability rating on an evil cape?
Man, it is not like restricted or forbidden, but it's
rare.
it's like a 5. It's hard to get them. You can't really find them, but once you find one, it's lower quality than you expected.
Let's
like
listen
sheer.
to me one more time about this cape.
You didn't expect it to be sheer, but it's sheer, and the blue part is like a ribbon, but that's okay. It gets the point across.
Oh,
Awesome.
All right. So, anybody else have any prep work they want to do other than the Evil Knievel cape?
I mean, what else do you need, really? Now, do we actually need a t-shirt cannon? Because is that going to be an illusion, or am I going to like have the t-shirt cannon and then, you know, have the gun, like, I don't know, strapped to it or something so people doesn't quite tell, and then I pull the other trigger, you know, when I aim at the pitcher, like.
Can we phone this guy back and ask him if they have a t-shirt? Because then you could just pick up that one and put the gun in it.
Yeah.
I imagine there'd be like a mascot, a dress room or ready room or something that have all the shit. Or
Well, he said he just changes in the bathroom.
Oh, shit.
But there might be like, supplies. I guess, we'll ask him. Is there a t-shirt cannon?
Yeah. There's all sorts of weird shit. Giant foam hat. You got the tennis racket. That's a classic. People love that one. There's a t-shirt cannon, and there's a lot of, like, we got those, it's like a slingshot that you can put stuff in. You can slingshot it, but that usually you need to get a couple of people to hold on to it. So sometimes it's tough to get the players to team up and hold on to it while you fling stuff. Sometimes they might try to push you around a little bit, but like that's going to happen.
Where's this stuff?
Oh yeah, no, I got I can get a t-shirt cannon. Let me see. No, this one's broken. Yeah, I think they might have one in the storeroom. It's gonna be where they keep all the footballs.
Okay, I'll get directions to that. Do
There's
I need
a lot
key?
of footballs in there.
Will it be open?
Oh, I don't have a key. They don't trust me with that shit. But yeah, I mean, you can go in. You can talk. There's the security guys usually will help out. But if you really need to get in there, you gotta talk to the manager. But sometimes the security guys will just help out, get you in.
Anyone in particular I should talk to?
Any names?
Oh, dude, I don't know, man. None of them really they don't talk to me, but sometimes they'll let me in there. God, everybody is kind of an asshole. And I am so pumped to finally get out of this job.
These security guards.
Thought...
Shut up, kid. These security guards, they like coffee, donuts, anything like that. Piece of goodwill.
Yeah, man, soy calf. Everybody, these guys, like, I don't know what their deal is, but these guys guzzle it. Yeah, I only have a couple of cups at a time, and like these guys, they keep going. But like I was saying, my mom thought that I was never going to amount to anything, and like, man, I'm going to show her. If only she were still alive, she'd be.
Oh, what, kid? What's that? You're breaking up. Hey, I think we're losing you, but hey, good luck, man. We'll see you in Boise. And then I'm just gonna cut off the phone.
righteous, bro.
So buy a bunch of soy calf, and do we want to drug it?
No, I was just thinking in case we need to get to the t-shirt cannon. This wasn't actually for anything nefarious. It was just like, hey, here's some coffee. Can you let me into the t-shirt cannon room?
Okay.
Do you want to add more layers to complexity?
Let's get some more bizarre layers.
No, because if I want the security team at their full capacity, that way we impress our employers even more.
Not only did we evade security, but we gave them coffee.
This has to be as difficult as possible.
Not only did we evade security, but we actively assisted them too, and they still couldn't figure it out.
I gave him my ID. So
Oh, that's funny.
you guys move forward a couple of days, and you head to the stuffer shack that he indicated. You go, and there is, in fact, a dude named Gustavo, and he sees you, and he looks at you, and he gives you this really knowing nod. And he's like, "Cool, man." And then he like hits the button, and he's like, "Shitter's open."
I will go get the stuff.
You go and you get the stuff. It's in like there's like a trash bag, and it's like tied up and duct taped over, and it's like super bulky, like it's like super crammed into the toilet tank, but you get it out of there. And it's clear, like the whole thing looks like it's the shape of like a giant moose head. Like most of the costume is like stuffed inside of the head. And as you come out of there, Gustavo behind the counter is like, "Stuff it, bro. Good luck." And he gives you a knowing nod.
I will. I'll slip.
He
him,
shoots
like,
you he shoots you the shaka.
I shoot it back, and
Shaka, bro.
and then I'll slip him a few Nuyen, like on a cred stick or something. You know, like I don't know, like $50 or something, like as a thank you.
He's like, "Oh, right on, man. Hey, if you ever need anything, come on back. Like if you need drugs."
No.
No? All right. Well, if you ever do, or you know anybody that does, man, like I got a little side business I do.
I'll give him a knowing nod.
He's
Cool, bro.
he's like, "Right on, Shaka, Shaka, bro."
Oh, that guy just offered you drugs just right out the gate.
Hey man, you sometimes you got to be aggressive when you got a side hustle. I can respect that.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
You do drugs? No, you want some anyway?
Do you want to do drugs?
Does anybody here do drugs?
Not like maybe a family member that's just out of rehab or something.
Do drugs? No? You want to?
Right.
So you got the costume. There you go,
Definitely
man.
Adding that to my inventory.
Nice.
Inside, after you get back to wherever you're going, you flip open your knife and you slash open the trash bag and open it up, and there's the moose head, and it smells, oh my god, it smells like BO. And the costume's inside of it, and you unload it, and like you kind of hold it up in front of yourself, in front of the mirror, and you're like, "Yeah, man, this will work." And you kind of test it out, and it fits. It's a little bit snug, but it's okay. The head goes on, and you're looking in the mirror, and you can see your fiber optic rainbow mohawk shining through the eyes of the costume.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it smells awful. And you see, like, in the nose, there's like a little LCD screen in there that doesn't have a backlight to it, but it's kind of like a GIF. It's like going through slides of these like really poorly drawn like instructions on like this dude's routine. It's like cartwheel, high five, fist pump, raise the roof. Like it's just like all sorts of like silly, just mascot antics.
Okay, I dig it. I'm definitely gonna go buy like a shit ton of like disinfectant spray and scenty shit. Like I'll have like a fucking one of those things you hang on your car mirror that'll be hanging.
Oh, you got the
inside
little
helmet.
pine tree? Oh
Yeah.
my god, you got the little pine tree hanging inside the nose. I love it. But yeah, there's a bunch of parts of it are like held together with like duct tape on the inside and stuff like that. But so
I'll
you got the
take
costume.
a selfie and I'm gonna send it to the group and be like, "How do I look?"
Send you a picture of a Porsche.
Oh, thank you.
It's just the same. He doesn't understand. He just keeps sending this picture of this car to everybody. Oh my god, I love it. Dude, that's your answer for everything. So, you guys have I guess, a plan for the most part. You got
Damn straight.
disguise. You got disguise. You got a plan. You got a target. I think everything's actually coming together. I don't know how, but
I'm sorry we couldn't get your motorcycle in.
Oh, we're not done. We're still trying. Okay.
Well, yeah, you can talk to the manager and be like, I have
a great idea.
I'll bring him an extra large coffee.
oh my god. All right. So I think that's good. I will see you guys next week. I hope everybody has fun. And if you haven't looked into this dude, the Rube Waddell, look him up.
All right. Well, thank you as usual, Adam, for a fantastic session. I'm even more pumped now than I was last week, which I didn't think could be possible. So, thank you guys. This is what I needed, man. This was fucking hilarious. Oh, I can't wait. It's gonna be great. So, awesome. Well, that's all we got tonight, listeners. Hope you've enjoyed our antics, and tune in next week as shit gets real, as they say. So it'll be well past the point by the time you hear this, but happy Thanksgiving and all that good stuff. And well, by the time you listen to this, it might even be Christmas. I don't even know at this point, but yeah, happy holidays and all that jazz. So we will see you on the flip side, same time, same place.